If give me like a minute and a half, that way I can share out to the groups and all that. So
right.
gives you a little bit of time too. All right, give me a second.
Yeah, I think we live right now.
Yes, sir. We are officially live. I'm making it public.
That's what's up. Yeah, a lot of people don't know that you gotta make it public. They be missing out on a lot of views and streams.
Man,
it's dumb that you have to do that every time, you know?
Dude, that's why when I started doing my thing and people were pretending not to fuck with me, I started noticing people that were going live. And they was like, dude, I can't figure this out. Why it's not saving? Well, first off, bro, you got to make it to where it's public. That way people can see. He's like, oh. So maybe next time instead of copying somebody, ask them to help you. They might.
Mm-hmm.
But, you can't say that because then you're an asshole. So, but I smoke and all that on here. So don't feel free to be yourself. That's what this is. It's showing more of what you are outside of what people think they see.
Yeah, so that's what's up. For sure, man. I appreciate you having me on here.
I appreciate you reaching out and wanting to jump on, man. Because I didn't reach out to you. How did you found me through the just one of the groups I shared to?
I don't know. I don't actually know. I seen you on my newsfeed one day, and I was just like, hey, you know what I mean? Because I be doing interviews. I've been on so many different podcasts. I was just like, man, I ain't never been on his podcast. So I don't know exactly how, you know what I mean, it came about.
I appreciate that, though, man.
Yeah, I appreciate you having me on here, though, for sure.
Hey, man, that's what I keep trying to get people to understand. Like, y'all got to reach out and show people that you more than just what they think that they hear on the radio, because so many people think they're your real supporters. Mm-hmm. And if something happens to y'all, they ain't going to really care. They're going to switch up. And
yeah,
as soon as there's an opportunity to burn you for somebody that wants to make them feel relevant, they're going to burn you, unfortunately. So,
yeah. I mean, not everybody, but majority of people. You're true. You're right with that. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's fucked up. That's like that, though.
While I'm sharing everything out, feel free to go ahead and talk about yourself. Everybody, welcome to Straight Savvy. I am joined. It's BHillz, right? Or is it Bill? Okay. I was wondering. I'm like, because I didn't know if you put it all together. Because usually I ask people to send me a soundbite. That way I don't get it wrong. But we're joined tonight by BHillz. From what I figured out doing my little bit of savvy investigation, he is a podcaster, producer, and an artist. So while I'm sharing out the group show, he's going to tell you a little bit about himself. So feel free. The stage is yours, my guy. Thank you for jumping on with me.
I appreciate Jay for having me. Like I said, you know what I'm saying? I'm BHillz. I'm a recording artist. And also I do a stream and a podcast and stuff like that. And I also like produce like a lot of my own music and stuff. I'm originally from Houston, but I've been out here in St. Louis for about 2 years now, you know, and really just taking music serious. You know, I kind of fell into the whole like stream podcast shit because it's like nowadays it's almost like you have to kind of do that if you want to be an artist. You know what I mean? You have to be or at least some sort of like influencer or like podcast or
some way to get extra exposure because
And it really came about like originally like because I was like reviewing people's music and stuff because like I would be sending my music into a lot of these shows and I felt like it was either like one way or the other. Like they would either be real biased to like, you know what I mean? Like artists that send in their music that always like, you know what I mean? That they charge them and shit. So they're always going to like cater to them people. Or they would just be like, everybody's music was like, they'd just be like, oh, everybody's music's good. You know what I'm saying? So I wanted to actually make like a show where it was like honest, like opinion, like, you know what I mean? Cause I'm not a hater at all. But at the same time, you know what I mean? Like if you send in the song, I'm going to tell you how I feel about it. You know what I'm saying? With that being said, it's like I try not to really be like too much like my opinion on the song. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like I don't try to look at it as like, oh, would I jam this song? I'll be trying to think of like the quality or like, you know, because unfortunately, like a lot of people don't be putting like time into their music and shit, and they think it's cool to do that. They think it's cool to be like record some shit in 5 minutes, barely mix
or
it.
They get lost in the entourage that they say they have, you know, the little groupies that go around that get in the shows for free, get free drinks and all that fun shit. They listen to them people and they like, oh, well, that person says I'm dope. You mean the one that's screwing you over? Oh, you don't want to talk about that. Because then they get offended because then they can't take constructive criticism from somebody like that's actually trying to look out for them. Like, oh, well, so and so said I'm dope. Yeah, but Why are they saying that? What are you offering? Then they get even more offended and don't think that you're just trying to help them out even more. Because I see that a lot. Because I came from the wrestling background, man. So I see a lot of shit, and being on that side of things and knowing how promoters like used to want to screw us.
Yeah.
It's crazy seeing it how it is done here, because it's the same way, but instead of putting your body on the line like we were, you're putting yourself out there on the line. But a lot of these dudes that they got that want to pay you are dudes that have no idea why you're doing what you're doing. So that's why I like platforms like ours. That way, if you say you come up here to Ohio, there's some people that's guaranteed, because I'm in Ohio. There's some people that's going to tap in just because I'm live with you. That way, when you come up here, you're not just brand new popping up. Like, oh, well, BHillz is coming up here for a show. Boom.
Yeah.
But, that's why I would wish more people would take advantage of social media more than what they use it for. Because, yes, it's entertainment and, check shit out. But there's some real valuable tools here if you use them right, not just to show your butthole and all that, y'all. So,
it's like a lot of people, it's almost like they take advantage of it in a way, though, where it's like it used to be like if you were like an artist and stuff, like you made music, like I always say, like you had to be like serious about it, like go to the studio, pay for studio time, have an album printed out, like actually invest in it, you know what I mean? But now it's so easy to get your music into these stores and these platforms and streams and with DistroKid and all that it made it where it's so flooded with trash. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, at least like before, like, let's say like if you went and you bought an album from a store, you knew that album was at least like thought out, planned out, back, you know what I mean? Like there's something to it. You know what I mean? Now it's like these people, they don't have no substance in their music. You know what I mean? They're recording shit, like nothing against it. You know what I mean? Like some people just don't have the means to be able to record in a studio and shit. You know what I'm saying? So I got nothing against people that record on their phone or do whatever they can if they love to make music. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like if you're trying to be at a certain level and shit, it comes to a point where you got to invest in yourself. Quality, you know,
like you just said, like I know a lot of people that use BandLab and all that. Great tool to use, but I also know from using it, if I get to the point where I just happen to go to a real studio, like a legit studio, I can upload that file and treat it the same way. It's a useful tool. But just because you start somewhere, y'all don't stay there. Level up.
Yeah, and you could use BandLab, just get you like a real microphone and do it on the computer instead of on the phone. Like, you know what I'm saying? Or at least if you're gonna do it, at least turn the faucet so it's not dripping in the background and you can hear it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Have some like quality in your work. You know what I mean? Have pride in your work. You know what I mean? Like now it's like these people think it's cool to just get on tracks and freestyle and shit. I'm just like, man, they'll be like, oh yeah, I made that 5-minute freestyle. Like, yeah, I could tell. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I don't really be writing. I be punching in and shit, but it's like premeditated though. You know what I mean? And the only reason why I do it like that is because personally, like I knew this girl that was an actress, right? And this is something that really stuck with me. She was like, they always said that if you want to be a good actress or actor, you know what I'm saying, you got to memorize your lines so you can put expression behind it. So it's the same with music. You know what I mean? If I'm sitting there rapping and I'm just rapping off my phone.
Like nobody wants to sit there and watch you pay $20 to sit there and watch you suck off a mic or act like a robot either.
Exactly.
And that's $20 minimum. That's just a ticket.
Yeah. For sure, man. And it's fucked up how shit's like somehow changed up where it's like you got these labels and shit that wanting you to pay them to be an artist on their label. It's like, how the fuck did that happen?
Why you got to promote yourself? Make sure you're lined up for your own shows and make sure you have your own studio time, but you got to pay them. It ain't even just labels. It's people out there doing it. Like, that's why I started doing this more, because there's a couple people that I didn't realize my name was attached to using my name. Say, oh yeah, Jay Davenport's dope dude. He signed off. We know each other. I had no idea that they were sitting there poaching people, making them pay them for $60 a month, and I might $60 a week, and I might push one stream of one post a day.
Yeah.
What the fuck? I do that enough on my own.
Like I was part of this one like Facebook group, and like
what's up, James?
And like they were like fucking charging people for interviews and shit. You know what I'm saying? But then like sending them, like they would have like these packages where it's like you pay this much and you get an interview, you get promotion, all this type of shit.
Yeah.
You'd be like sending them to me for the interview, but they weren't telling me nothing about no money. Like,
and you didn't even get cut in or not? Oh hell no, man.
And the reason why I caught on is because these people started like acting like I owed them something, like coming up there acting all fresh, like, and I'm sitting there thinking like, man, I'm doing this as a favor, like, you know what I'm saying? Because I've interviewed a lot of people, like, you know what I'm saying? Like I went through, like at first, whenever I first really started my stream, I was like, I'm gonna show everybody love. It's all about, if you make music, if you're an artist, I'm gonna show you love. You know what I'm saying? But
damn, you sound like me.
But now I got to a point where I was just like, I'm done wasting my time with some of these people. You know what I mean? So now it's like, if somebody wants to interview, I'm like, send me 2 songs to my email, and I'll listen at least to part of it or something. You know what I'm saying? And if it's decent, it ain't gotta be the best thing, but it's gotta be at least decent enough for me to do it. Because these people would be wanting interviews, and I'd be like, okay, well, where can people find your music? I don't have any music, and it's just like, well, why the fuck am I? What the fuck are you doing here then? Like,
right. I was looking for to get attention on what, bruh?
Yeah, it's all like these motherfuckers be having like they be dropping all these reels, and it's all like promotion, but they're not promoting anything though. They're just putting shit out. You know what I'm saying?
I'm glad they mean to cut you off. Country Carter, I'm glad that you hit me up. Yeah, definitely, because we're talking and vibing. This dude right here is gonna fuck you, and my homie James Bryant's gonna like this dude's sound, because you do. I'm not trying to give it away, but it's crazy, because I remember when I used to do music, they called that the sad boy sound or whatever they wanted, when it's just really an R&B tip. Well, it's R&B hip hop fusion. Yeah. BBD did that thing back, Bill, everybody, the song Poison, everybody knows that song.
Yeah.
That group back in the 90s. So that's why I hated the fact that it got so much bullshit until XX and little all them dudes passed away from overdoses and everything happened. Then it became popular again. I hated that, because I want to hear more. I like that lane. I like that lane more than I did the constant everyday bitches and hoes on rap tracks.
Yeah.
It got to a point I'm like, that's not talent, man. You're saying the same thing that dude just said, or talking about flexing about money, when there's people dying in the streets every day.
Yeah.
What are you doing to change the culture? And nobody wants to talk about that.
Like my music's always been like a reflection of like what I'm going through and shit. Like whenever I was like young and shit, I started writing music whenever I was like probably like 10, you know what I mean? And then until the time I was like 19, whenever I was 19, I had kids and settled down and shit, you know what I'm saying? So it was kind of one of them things like, oh, you gotta give up on music type shit, you know what I'm saying? Well, fast forward like 5-6 years, my baby mama and we split up. So it was just like, and that's one thing that a lot of people don't talk about, is how like whenever you split up, like let's say if you don't get along with the mother, your children and stuff, you're as a like husband or a father, you're like pushed out the household. You know what I'm saying? So it's like all of a sudden your whole life is like different and turned upside down type shit. You know what I'm saying? So with that, it was just like, I was kind of just like, man, what the fuck am I gonna do now? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so I just kind of fell back into making music. That's why like my albums and shit, because I was definitely like a lot of the earlier albums, because I got 3 albums. Heartbreaks and Misery is the first one, and it's definitely on some more like sad boy type shit. And then Crossroad Bounds was a little more getting into the rap and shit. And then this last one that I dropped, BHillz, is a lot more like, I don't know if you heard High Off Money, that song. Which ones did I send you?
Only one. You sent me Envy. High Off Money. Yes, I got that one. I didn't play that one. I played Envy last night.
Yeah. Okay. And what's the other one I sent you?
Love Comes, Love Goes.
Yeah. See, So you'll see with High Off Money how it's different. Like that one's more like on some just rapping, like, you know what I mean, shit. But Envy, I produced that beat, and Love Comes, Love Goes, I produced that beat too. That's actually I actually did that with 2 other artists. If you want to play one of those, man, I'll I
got you. And then my homie Country Carter sent me one in, and then the guy I told you about last night, my homie James Bryant. Did you get to check him out at all? I know I sent it to you late. So if you did it, that's fine.
Yeah,
there's a reason why I wanted to. Okay. Yeah. Which one would you like me to play for you first, sir? Because then after I do that, I'm gonna jump around. I want to do it. I want to play a track by you. Then I'm gonna play somebody else, and then That way we can keep it, because I know you've seen the show. That's why I like to do it like this. It's not just a regular interview. We sit here, we bullshit, vibe out, network. So
yeah, that's how I be going too. Like it's more like just a stream.
That's why I was like, oh, this is gonna be fun. That's why I said it's gonna be interesting because somebody else actually gets it.
But we can do Envy. Envy actually just dropped. I think it drops. I think it was Monday. Well, it dropped on some platforms on Friday, but I think it's everywhere now. It's on iTunes, and this is actually a beat that I produced. And then I reached out to an artist. His name's Strokey Bobby. He's from Louisiana and shit. We're gonna be shooting the video out there like next month and stuff. But basically, like I actually made this beat like a year ago, and just kind of set on it because whenever I heard Strokey Bobby, I actually interviewed him on my show, and I was just like, man, I'm gonna make a beat for you, So I sent it to him, and like a year later, he finally, I guess, sent it back, got around to it or whatever, you know what I'm saying? So, and then I just dropped my verse on it, like the day I got it, you know what I mean? And we just finished it up. So even though like it kind of came together quick, it just took a minute to kind of get it going and shit. But yeah, it's available on all stream platforms right now, though.
Hell yeah! And you said this is Envy, right?
Yeah, Envy featuring Strokey Bobby. So it's just BHillz, Strokey Bobby, Envy.
Got you. SKSTROKKI, and then BO. It only cut it off at the BO. I like doing this. I'm sure you do. Like whenever I put a song up, that way people can find it. I like to do it proper. That way.
Name?
Yeah.
Oh, it's Strokey. It's Strokey. So it's STROKKI, and then Bobby BOBBI. So Strokey Bobby, like
I got you. Oh, yeah. BOBBI. Got you. Yeah, all right, cool. We're gonna do this one, and then I'm gonna play this Country Carter exclusive track, and then I'll play another one by you. Then I want to play James Luker. Well, not James Luker, but my homie James Bryant. That because you're gonna understand again. I'm not trying to sit there and ride this dude or anything. It's just this is how I am with my people, which I'm sure you understand because I had a similar issue to where you did. I had certain people, that just wanted to use my platform to get free shit because nobody else would fuck with them. Yeah. So, yeah. Well, that's I have a certain people like Country Carter's one of them, Jayco the architect, my homie Pete, that I have no problem if they're like, hey, I ain't got the money to pay you for send anything in. Like y'all family, I know you're gonna get me. So
yeah. No. And if it's good music, then it's worth listening to anyway. You know.
And it's always, especially, when you have a podcast that's heard or seen all over the world, different people waking up, seeing a different day. Why not put your peoples on there, especially if you're going to sit there and listen to the songs by yourself? Why not get it to where other people hear? What up, Sweet Pea? And it's on all platforms?
Yeah, it should be out everywhere now. I know it's on iTunes, and it's going to be on all platforms, but you know how distro kids sometimes they be taking on it, but it's on music.
I've seen some things with fucking distro kid, bro.
People be like, but it's just the thing is though is the way I look at it is like this is like nowadays like you ain't really gonna make money off your music, like you know what I mean, as people want to listen to music for free, you know what I'm saying?
No, and that's why like some of my partners that they've jumped on here a couple times, they're old school dudes. Like one used to produce for Tupac and the other one is a hip hop Hall of Famer. They laugh at the idea people think streams mean shit because they used to have to go off going off of royalties, CD sales, and streams ain't shit technically compared to what you make in no. Well, let's go ahead. What's up? Sorry.
I was just gonna say because nowadays you just gotta figure out other ways to make a revenue off music. You know what I'm saying? By doing shows.
Well, like you said, this right here.
Type of shit. Because I mean, even like on a stream, what is it? It's like a tenth of a penny. You know what I mean? That we get paid. It's like 0.00001. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like that ain't shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, shit's a joke, man. Honestly. But yeah, go ahead and play it, man.
I got you. All right, this is Envy by BHillz and Strokey Bobby.
Now for real, love me or hate me, change, it'll never be the same with you. It was all love, I kept it real with you, my thug. I let you in to see how I thug. You was plotting the whole time, showing fake love. It's a shame we could have been the coldest niggas from the way. I never changed, now I'm one of the coldest niggas from the way.
Yeah, I heard it.
Real, now you gotta watch this shit from round the way. That's what it is, and I can't have you hanging around if you gon' hate. Tryna snake me, a punk ain't killer king. We was friends, now we enemies. Treated you better than the ones that's kin to me. Love me or hate me, don't know what you would do. Thuggin' or you snaking me, gon' be one of the two. Time after time, you done showed me the lie after lie. Never told me the truth. Love me or hate me, don't know what you would do. Thuggin' or you snaking me, gon' be one of the two. Time after time, you done showed me the lie after lie. Never told me the truth. You change, it'll never be the same with you.
See, now you on here, I can ask you this because I wanted to ask you last night, but you wasn't in here. Who's your inspiration on writing music?
Always in a bad mood every time I see you.
Yeah, I'm about to say songs
easily
like-
judging someone else, but you put that effort in, worrying about yourself. That's why I look in the mirror when I need somebody's help. Only myself I trust. So if anything happens, I'll just self-destruct. I take the weed out the wrapper, then I spark the blunt. I'm still blow hours after. You can't tell me a thing. I say fuck 'em. I'm doing what I want while you doing what you can. And just pretend, blog like you the man. Spend they whole check, then they broke just again. Won't ever learn, so I guess the joke's on them.
Love me or hate me, don't know what you would do. Thuggin' or you snaking me, gon' be one of the two. Time after time, you done showed me the lie after lie. Never told me the truth. Love me or hate me, don't know what you would do. Thuggin' or you snaking me, gon' be one of the two. Time after time, you done showed me the lie after lie. Never told me the truth. You change, it'll never be the same with you.
So 22.
But yeah, like whenever I was young and shit, I grew up really like inspired. Like even though I grew up in Houston and shit, I listened to a lot of like East Coast music. Whenever I was really young.
I asked.
Uh-huh.
That's why you could tell. That's why I asked. You got because
Yeah.
especially you said you grew up in Houston. I'm not hearing that chop and screwed. I'm hearing
Yeah,
that smooth
yeah.
Philly,
Yeah.
that smooth, and I'm like,
Yeah,
like
like
that's
I
not
like,
the first time you tapped sending me a couple songs. So I just never really got to ask you that, and I was impressed. I'm like, this dude does R&B and he does a little bit of the hip hop, not just rap, but actually the hip hop to it.
Yeah, like a lot of the I be making a lot of my beats are kind of more R&B because I like that's what I like doing is I like making like kind of like lo-fi type beats like that and then getting artists that can sing to get on it, you know what I mean? And then I'll just
Key word right there, sing.
Yeah, and then I'll feature like myself on the beat, you know what I'm saying? Type shit, you know what I'm saying? Like but as far as like my main like inspiration, I would say would be like Kanye, you know what I'm saying? Because I always liked the fact
and you
that
sound like that,
huh?
Salute. And you sound like that, salute. Because you did well.
Well,
I was expecting you to say somebody more like a smoother style, but Kanye, that's lyrically and how you take away the crazy shit that the media puts out there for him.
Yeah,
dude's a fucking self-made. Like,
well, it's mainly because being like a producer and a rapper, like you know what I'm saying, like I like other people that you know what I mean, because nothing against like people who just rap, but it's a lot easier to just take a beat and then put your lyrics over it than to actually like build like a beat from the ground up. And I be doing like all my own engineering and shit, you know what I'm saying? So like I be doing everything myself. So I'll start with the beat, you know what I mean? Have the music on it, the lyrics, mix it, do all that shit. So like,
yeah, no, I'm definitely not mad at the list I was gonna play for you tonight then. Because besides you, I was gonna play some people I know because you saying you like people So you're like, I like rap. Don't get me wrong, but that was more. I'm more a country fan, R&B fan.
Yeah. Well, my favorite
Like,
artist of all time is like Bill Withers. You know what I'm saying?
mine's
Like,
Frank Sinatra, so I got
yeah,
you.
I like Frank Sinatra too. You know what I'm saying? So
Oh
like,
man, you all blew out. You can't just because how much it took them to get to where in that range.
yeah,
There was no machinery that could make them get to that range. They did that in show after show after show,
and
and
you
not
can,
nice places like
music.
hole in the wall places.
Yeah, and you can hear it in the music too. And there's something about like everybody just being in a big ass, large ass room, like how the booths were back there, and everybody's playing the live instruments and they just doing the takes and shit. Something about that's better than this like generic fucking computer type music that we have now, where like people
James Brown's another good one.
Yeah,
They had to watch recording him live and turn the shit down because he would blow them just from the pitch he could sing, and that's something you can't teach.
Yeah.
Elvis is another one, but unfortunately, Elvis. What happens with this is why I really wanted to get involved in the music scene is because I don't want another Elvis. I don't want nobody else in the 27 Club that I know, because unfortunately,
Elvis
those in
was
the
older than 27. He was like,
but
40.
yeah, but it's just still like he never got to perform outside the country. As talented as he was, he always got somebody.
That's just because the whatever the general or whatever they call him, he couldn't leave the country. You know what I'm saying?
Because he had him tied up in Vegas to pay off his debts.
Yeah,
like perform like he did.
Well, that's why
1,114 over. I think I watched a documentary last night, like the comeback show for '68. Over 1,000 shows.
Or it's the Colonel.
And never
the Colonel. That's who it is. Yeah,
yeah, it's the Colonel. Snow.
Yeah.
Over 1,000 shows. Never left the country.
Yeah.
Make that make sense.
Yeah. It's because the Colonel couldn't leave the country. You know what I'm saying? And the thing is though, is as much as people hate on Elvis and hate on the Colonel, you know what I'm saying? The thing is with Elvis is Elvis really grew up like poor as fuck. You know what I'm saying? And he just absorbed everything that he's seen. And you got to think about the time periods too. You know what I'm saying? Like you know, I mean, you can't really hold somebody accountable for. You know, you got to kind of put yourself in that time period that he was at.
And if you study the music that he did, it was a lot of the, I'll say it like this, you know, the ones that did the Chitlin circuit that they couldn't get the radio, but Elvis knew his songs, grew up just like him.
Yeah.
But because he was a white dude, he could do them.
Yeah.
Because a lot of the songs that he originally did were not his.
Well, majority of them, none of them.
Yeah, I was about to say, it was like, majority of them. But you will never
find
find anywhere that says that except because media doesn't want you to know that.
Yeah.
But Elvis himself even admitted that he was giving light to the community that he loved.
Yeah, for sure. And how he grew up and stuff, you know what I'm saying? But it like I think that if it all happened in this time period, it would be completely different. Because now you're more open to pay homage like that. You know what I'm saying? Back then, he wasn't even really.
It's more acceptable now, but
yeah, definitely. You know what I'm saying?
Well, it's just like everybody now thinks like, oh well, Little Richard and all them had it easy. Y'all think y'all had like how many people think y'all have it easy? And most of the people work 9-to-5 jobs too. So did they.
Yeah.
And they didn't get paid nowhere close to what anybody gets paid now.
Nah, no. Especially not like none of these artists. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like maybe like Little Richard, like artists like that, but whenever it was like chess records and fucking, you know what I mean, all them early fucking, you know, like what's that? Oh man.
Jerry Lee Lewis was my favorite. Johnny Cash, of course, but literally doing a lot of research, you know, because I had to do a course in high school. It's crazy to just if anybody ever gets bored, go look up the actual bibliographies, or I can't say shit right. Sorry, y'all. Y'all know me, newborn. I've been lacking sleep for like the past month and a half, so I'm just doing as good as I can. But y'all know what it is. Autobiographies. There it is.
Yeah.
You actually read those, like the true ones. Yeah, especially, you know, on James Brown, you take away the crazy shit because a lot of you independent artists cannot call yourself independent artists without James Brown. Yeah. He was one of the few first ones that actually kicked the door down and said, no, we're not paying you to put up for me to perform. How about I pay for the gate? How about I take this? That way I make the money back.
Yeah.
That was so unheard of. And the fact that he, you know, but you won't find things out like that. without digging, because first thing you find out about James Brown is all the crazy shit.
Yeah. Well, I mean, and that's just being a good artist. Most artists, you know what I mean? Most artists already are kind of, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like a lot of people that make music, they're probably a little crazy in some way. Or
You have to be. Like, how else you supposed to express that shit? Like, I don't want nobody sitting there talking to me normal.
yeah.
I want you to sit there and talk to me like, dude, I used to sit there and get high all the time trying to dig through fucking trash to eat. If you could talk to me with a conversation like that, I can relate to you more.
Yeah.
Now, like Kanye, he grew up in the suburbs. I respect him. So I would like, but he always owned up to that shit. He never played he never pulled a fucking Diddy. He never played like he was somebody trying to play something different.
Yeah.
Because if P. Diddy would have been open and honest about how he was, all this bullshit cloud chasing where everybody's jumping on his ass, because he's not the only one, y'all.
Yeah.
It's just he wasn't honest with himself. That's just Hollywood. They all like to do shit.
Well, the thing is with Diddy, is a lot of people don't know, is Diddy's dad was like a big drug dealer. He ran with Nicki Barnes.
Did you watch that documentary they did on him? They dropped it. I watched it.
Where it's got like one side with him the sunglasses. Yeah, because remember it was all talking about how his dad,
how he actually grew up. That shit was normal for them. He grew up in a fucking flop house.
Yeah, yeah. You know what I'm saying? So that's just how his life was. His mom, they had parties like that and shit. And I mean, that's just how the industry, like Hollywood.
Well, that's just people with power. You can go through any history book and talk about all the damn time, always having orgies and shit. So I don't know why anybody's acting. This is so blasphemy.
You know, the Roman bathhouses and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
it's in the Bible too, dude. Like, it's all in history. It's just that's what happens when it's not a color thing. It's the only color that matters is the fucking green and the power.
Well, it's because we're in this super like left, like cancel culture type shit. You know what I'm saying?
This is why I said this podcast night's gonna be interesting, because I got another legit podcaster on here with me, so we can bounce back and forth. You're not sitting there like, oh yeah, that's cool, and me doing it to you. So we ain't got to just sit there and play. Like, we're gonna play the music and all that, y'all. So I'm just doing it that way y'all can get familiar with BHillz too, because he has a podcast too. Yeah. So that way y'all can get tap in with him. You can't get to me. Like, we're doing this movement for the culture, y'all. And it's my thing with the culture. It's everybody. It's not a color thing. It's, you know, I support with what Misa said. Like, if you're still on that shit in this 2024, that because you're black you can't do country, or because you're white you can't do hip hop, get the fuck out of here, please. It's music. Music brings people together, y'all. Express feelings, like he said. Everybody, like, that's how. Because a lot of y'all, if y'all didn't have music, guarantee you a lot of y'all would still be getting high, in jail still, or God knows what. I know I'm one of them. If I wouldn't have what I have, dude, I'd still be fucking doing all kinds of dumb shit.
Yeah, yeah, it's true, man. The difference is like you gotta be authentic with whatever you do. You know what I'm saying? Because people can see through the bullshit. That's my only thing is whenever, you know what I mean, you see somebody doing something and it's just like not, you know what I mean? You could tell they're just doing it because they're trying to be trendy and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you got a lot of these artists. It's like ever since Beyonce dropped the fucking country album and Jelly Roll came out, everybody wants to be a country. Like, I see, like, you know, which I don't really know enough to speak on it.
Does anybody remember when Nelly and Tim McGraw did that dual album? Was that not a thing? So how the fuck can Beyonce be the first one to do a country album?
Yeah. You know, and if it works, it works. You know what I mean? And if you're inspired by it and it's good music, that's all that really matters. You know what I'm saying? But I just don't really like people that just try to jump on the bandwagon type shit. Because like I always say, is this like this, like, especially to like artists and shit, is if you're gonna be an artist, you gotta be authentic to yourself. Because let's say like if I'm trying to be cloud chasing and shit, then everything that I'm doing is I'm putting a shelf life on it. Because it's like, let's say like right now, if I start putting out these country rap songs, if I don't put them out in 2025, then they go be old, you know. And then if I try to drop that shit in 26, but if you're just authentic to yourself, then you don't have a shelf life. That's why you can listen to artists and listen to their music and their shit's still relevant to today. Because
somebody else is saying the same shit I have been.
You know,
because it's all gimmicks. Like me and my sponsor have been telling like, because a lot of people are reaching for gimmicks and shit. Yeah. So once that gimmick's gone, what you gonna do?
Yeah, and then next one, nobody go take you serious. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's the difference. That's what's so fucked up about today. Is it's like everybody's afraid to be themselves. You know what I'm saying? Like, and if you just like real and shit, because it's almost like this. Like I kind of look at it like this. It's like a sheep shepherd or something. You know what I'm saying? Like if you just walking around and you ain't got no sheep following you and shit, then you know what I mean? Because the public is like the sheep and shit, and they're just gonna, and then you know what I mean, all the sheep, you get a couple sheep following you, the other sheep are gonna follow too, you know what I'm saying? But if you ain't,
I want to be cool too. Let me lick your asshole.
yeah, but
What?
if you ain't got no if you ain't got no sheep following you, then you just looking crazy walking around in the field with a stick by yourself. You know what I'm saying? So until you get, but if you just keep doing you, then people are going to gravitate to it. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people, they don't have the taste, or they're not like hip enough to know what's cool. So they just
Facts.
follow whatever the fuck.
Facts. Or like they don't have the confidence in themselves enough to actually
have an opinion.
And then as soon as somebody fucking hates on them, like I had a lot of bullshit happen with me, which Country Carter right here. I'm gonna read through the comments, y'all. It's just, this is why I was hyped for this podcast once I figured out this man right here, because it's dope to have another podcaster on here because we can have legit conversations and bounce back and forth, because we understand we don't like dead time. So, but nah, what you speaking on, like, yeah, for real, like that's why everybody fucks with me like they do. Like I kept hearing that, and then people would say they were dropping me in other lives, or artists look for things, and I wouldn't ask them to do that. Like Country Carter sent me an exclusive, and this is not the first time he's done that, and I've only been the one to have him on here, and I never asked for that. He's like, but dude, you're a real one. Like I see what you're trying to do. So that's why I always tell everybody, like when I say on here, only reason why I speak like I do is because I lived it, I did it, and I know it's a fucking fact. Does it suck? Absolutely.
Yeah.
I had to go through a lot of bullshit. Like right now, I have 27 subscribers on my YouTube channel. Now, with this video on here, 58 videos. I just started it back in April.
Yeah.
This shit. So, but yet, I'm not. You have people out there that only have 6 videos and over 1,000 followers. Yeah. I don't care, because in this system, it's so easy to fake this shit.
Yeah.
What's going to happen when all this bullshit runs out? I'm still going to keep going, just like when my man's here, because you know why? We figured out how to do this and make a foundation for ourselves while helping everybody else out.
Yeah. Without
having to go all the way left or go all the way right. We stayed in our fucking lane, in the real who fucks with us. If who doesn't, doesn't. Does it make us? Don't get me wrong. Does it bother me some nights I don't have certain people as my people? Absolutely. But at the end of the day, I wake up and I'm still me.
Yeah, that's something that goes with like maturity and shit. Like I said, like I really just
appreciate you, Country Carter.
I really just started doing everything again like 2 years ago. So like even my Facebook, you know what I'm saying, with my Facebook and shit, like I just started that Facebook 2 years ago. Like all the music that I've done, like my show and all that type of shit. And at first, you know what I mean, it's discouraging whenever you're doing shit and you're not getting looks. People that you know personally aren't even supporting you and shit. Like
I started doing this by talking on my phone on Facebook Live, and nobody was watching me. My girlfriend would jump on and help me host it and all that, and I did that shit from October until April of last year.
Yeah,
every day.
But you just gotta keep doing it. Like you keep doing it, then people will start paying attention to shit, because
they're gonna realize how consistent you are on it. Like if you're consistent, cool.
And the thing about it though is because at first, like you think like all the people that you know are gonna be your big supporters.
They're gonna be your biggest fucking haters, bro, because you're making it and they're not.
So
they're gonna figure out how to fucking copy you.
Yeah, complete strangers are gonna be your biggest supporters. You know what I'm saying? And I always reference it to it's like some people are just gonna be caterpillars their whole life. You know what I'm saying? So they don't want to see you get in that cocoon, and they don't want to see you turn into a butterfly.
How dare you make it and I didn't make it because I couldn't figure out I can.
Well,
ain't my fault.
You can't even really blame them. It's kind of like this. It's like whenever we're kids and shit, like we're told like you could be anything whenever you grow up. You know what I'm saying? So we take that shit to heart. You know what I'm saying? Like nobody wants to be no normal shit. Everybody's like, oh, I'm gonna be a fucking astronaut. I'm gonna be a superhero, whatever. But then when you grow up and you realize how hard it is to actually accomplish any of that. So in our minds, you know, we're growing up like, oh, we can be anything. But then, and because of that, people, they get bitter and they settle in life and they get bitter and they get mad.
You just hit on something I haven't really talked in, like literally I said it on my interview I did the other day that I shared through Ricardo. I'm gonna say this, I'm gonna play this Country Carter track because he's been tapping in here. But this all started as a paranormal podcast for me and my best friend. And he got tired of trying to push this because it got hard, nobody was catching on. And so I was like, well shit, I'm still pushing it, you know, why not?
Yeah.
He gave up. I did it. Well, like a month later, Straight Facts, Straight Facts was born because nobody else wanted to stay consistent. I was like, fuck it, I have something. Why do I want to let this shit disappear? We built something. Come on, run this shit with me. Nobody fucking wanted to.
Yeah.
At all. And this was, and then I started like people, Country Boy Kev, and then Colt Montgomery, and they have Rich Regal, then Mike B. And then I started meeting people just randomly. And these dudes don't live close to me. Yeah. There's people that live, like Jaco lives in out West Coast. Fucking Country Carter's down in Tennessee. Most of my people's in Tennessee. Nobody here. It took everybody jumping on my lives, realizing, oh shit, he's really talking with these people. Yeah. Then they wanted to kiss my ass. So, like, I'm glad you saying this shit too, and it's not just me, because it sucks, y'all. But you gotta stay that fuck. If you really, really want this shit, fuck it, do it yourself. SP the Great has a great song that says that, for real, true. Yeah. Because if what's going to happen is you're going to keep expecting you out of everybody else, and you're going to keep getting fucking disappointed and angry. And you're like, fuck this. So cut all that shit out. Stay consistent. The right one's going to fuck with you. You know how? I'm living proof of it. And I'm sure my man's right here is living proof of it too.
Yeah. And to add to what you're saying, man, it's like you gotta do whatever you're doing. You got to do it for yourself, and you got to do it for the right reasons and shit. You know what I'm saying? Because if you don't, then you're not going to last.
You're going to get exposed like a motherfucker if you don't.
Well, you're going to get exposed, but you're not going to last. You know what I'm saying? Like you got to just do this podcast because this is what you enjoy doing. Like, you know what I mean? Fuck if anybody even tuned in. You still go be doing your podcast.
I'm still playing my homies, and they're getting paid off the stream revenues when people check out on this on YouTube. So my purpose of doing this is still valid. Yeah. I don't give a shit less if nobody listens to what I'm saying. As long as my homies still get paid from that hour, from that 2 hours I'm live, that's all I care about.
Well, and it's just like, and I know that you go get into the music. I know he's waiting. I'm not trying to keep talking.
Oh, no, you're cool. This is what they all know. This is what this podcast is. So,
but what I'm saying though is like you hit it perfect because it's like networking and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like right now, everybody that I fuck with, I shared it on my page, so they're finding out about you. You know what I'm saying? Just like people that you fuck with are finding out about me, and that's how it is. That's how it should be. You know what I'm saying? That's why, like, a lot of people be trying to put price tags on everything, but there's things that are more valuable than like just money. You know what I'm saying? Or currency. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's more than currency than just actual dollar. Like, you know what I mean? Right. Like, networking is currency. You know what I'm saying? Right. Like time.
I am so glad I got another fucking podcaster on here tonight. Y'all's in trouble because y'all gonna get a lot of free games. So definitely tell a friend, because if you're and he also has a music podcast too. If he is interested, he's gonna ask me, I'm sure, after this, and get y'all played on too, because where all do you mainly stream? Do you know Sarah Hayward that runs Sarah's Global Promotions at all? She's based out of the UK.
Yeah, I know her.
Yeah, solid. That's one. So you understand it too. That's why it's important for y'all to link in with us and do what you're doing. So sorry we haven't played all the music and everything yet, y'all. This was important to
country's music, man. I want to hear it. All
right, I'm sorry for sitting there marking out and shit. It's just y'all, you really have no idea how dope it is to get somebody else that understands that exactly what I do.
Enjoying it too, man. Because I'll be interviewing a lot of people, man. I ain't just trying to say nothing, but some people, man, I would just be all like, why you even want to interview? You just go sit there like, playing dumb with me the whole time. Like, people reach out for an interview and they sit there just mad the whole time looking at you like
But they want you to sit, but they want to get paid to go on stage and act and make me believe that they can perform. You can't even sit here and handle it.
We're gonna get into that after this song, man, because I want to talk about performing and shit.
I got you. I got you. Listen to the exclusive, y'all. Thank you, Country Carter.
Ain't nobody doing it like me, man. That's country rap, it's rap. And then there's Country Carter.
DK, I made the beat.
Hottest out of my cut and you ain't even know it. Hand tucked in this clutch and you ain't even know it. Why ride or die for them ones that love you ain't know it. Not the one you won't cross, you can ask God, he already know it. She the hottest thing on the scene, you ain't even know it. She'll cock fat, let it rain, you ain't even know it. She'll ride or die for the ones that love you ain't know it. She not the one you won't cross, you can ask God, he already know it.
got a little chance of the rap and I hope and I own me don't blow. I'm cool with the silver, but think it is time and I shoot for the gold. Look, you cannot see me the way that my Chevy blow smoke. Getting the speed, me and P, a couple of goals. Couple of beats in this bitch, we spreading on wings, we spreading that fire. These rappers ain't looking like they done already the fry. Oh my. Wanna be in this big dog circle right here, dog, that can't be no lies. Matter of fact, step back, you couldn't be 100 if you tried. I got a little piece of the pie, yeah, but it's not enough. I don't come from where you come from, I got here coming from the bottom up. Nashville to Chattown, your boys run amok. Back when I was giving zips for shit but $100. But I'm grown now, got a white couple kids and a home now. Wanna put them hands up, we can throw rounds like young jock, it can go down. Yeah, these rappers ain't out of their element though. I'm just letting you know, I'm smoking the B and chilling with P like Elemento. Hottest out of my cut and you ain't even know it. Hand tucked in this clutch and you ain't even know it. Boy, I'd rather die for them ones that love you ain't know it. Not the one you won't cross, you can ask God, he already know it. She the hottest thing on the scene, you ain't even know it. She'll cock fat, let her ring, you ain't even know it. She'll rather die for the ones that love you ain't know it. She not the one you won't cross, you can ask God, he already know it.
I'm feeling right now, you cannot tell me nothing. Showing the world I'm something. Really got it out for hustling. Back before that, I was really struggling. I was down bad, they counted me out. Back before my name held a little weight. You ain't even know it, I'm a better Floyd. Taking off all gas, no brakes. Trying to get up on my face, I'ma separate the real from the fake. Tell me what's real in the most. Something rare when it can't be bought, but it can't be topped. The people don't even care anymore. I be working on my craft, pulling late nights. Going hard on the grind till I get right. I'm a star when I get up on the stage lights. I'm doing this for the ones that depend on me. Pull strings like I got a violin on me. Certified being plugged with your big homie. Been alone, now I ain't making new friends. You get the picture like I'm stepping with a new lens. Real life vision, I don't need a color grade. I put a lot of work and I feel like I'm underpaid. Don't wanna let me in the door like I'm underage. Cause I'ma burn the game down, set it up in flames. Boom.
Hottest out of my cut and you ain't even know it. Hand tucked in this clutch and you ain't even know it.
Okay, you sent me
something.
Okay. I was trying to figure out who sent me that.
Not the one you won't cross, you can ask God, he already know it. She the hottest thing on the scene, you ain't even know it. She'll cock back, let her ring, you ain't even know it. She'll rather die for the ones that love you ain't know it. She not the one you won't cross, you can ask God, he already know it. Hottest out of my cut, and you ain't even know it. Hand tucked in this clutch, and you ain't even know it. Boy, I'd rather die for them ones that love you ain't know it. Not the one you won't cross, you can ask God, he already know it.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America. Feel like slapping a motherfucker that don't. Get 'em.
That's dope. I like it.
That's Country Carter, man. I was gonna play something else by him because, like, with your vibe, like I'm trying to get to where how you're doing it, to where I'm not trying to play everybody. I'm gonna play my sponsors, but I'm gonna pick up the vibe, especially an artist like you. I'm not just gonna play something off the fucking wall. Like, I'll play somebody send something in, but you know how I do it. If you're brand new to the podcast, I give you a free spin, and after that, unless I really fuck with you, I'm not gonna just keep playing the same track over and over unless there's a certain reason. Yeah. So
I feel
but you. Country Carter, like he said, I'm the only one he ever sends anything to. And usually JJ Hughes. I don't mean that to sound anything like an asshole or anything, but that ain't just for any reason. I don't pay him for that, yo. That's just because, like you said, if you stay at this shit consistently, people gonna notice. Like, I have shit over 500 fucking songs, most of them unreleased, all saved right here. I have my own fucking label. If I was really like everybody else trying to go for a gimmick, but I'm not.
Yeah. Well, it's really about dropping music videos. That's what people don't understand. Like, cause like I did like 3 albums like this past like year and a half, and I've dropped 2 music videos like in the past like couple months, and those 2 music videos did more streams than like all my album. Like, you know what I mean? Like all the songs on the albums, you know what I'm saying? Like, cause it's like people, they enjoy like visuals, you know what I'm saying? And be able to see shit, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like, and it kind of takes you, it kind of sets you apart from, like we were talking about, like I call them hobbyists, like, cause they're not artists, they're hobbyists. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
It ain't nothing wrong with that. You know what I mean? Like, but if you're like a real artist and you're really out here like putting your passion into this shit, you know what I'm saying? I don't like to be in the same category as somebody that's just, you know what I mean, not really taking
Doing
it.
it just for shits and giggles because they wanted the attention.
Well, yeah, that's just like how we were talking about. Like, that's
Well,
the same.
that's why I don't really fuck with a lot of podcasts out there, because a lot of these dudes are just doing it just for clout, and it's obvious. So
Yeah,
I ain't
and a
trying to
lot of
talk
them,
shit
and
on
a
it,
lot
but
of them,
no.
yeah, and a lot of them people they send in their music and they just act like everything's tight because people are sending in $5 skips, so they're not going to tell them the truth that their song sucks. You know what I mean? They're going to just be like, oh yeah, you know, because they want to cater to the people that are going to keep sending them in the money and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I be getting a lot of hate because I be real with people whenever they send their music in. Like I'm not a hater, but if something's not that dope, I'm gonna tell you. You know what I mean? Because it's like, you know what I mean? Like people they want you to review their music, but then they get mad when you review it and you're honest, you know, and that's because they're not used to that. They're used to people just playing it and being like, oh, that's awesome. It's like, nah, man, like, you know what I'm saying? Like I got like motherfuckers that just be, man, it's crazy, man. But I try not to really like feed into like the negativity and shit,
You
you know.
can't, man. Like,
And it's one of the things, like if you're authentic and you know who you are and you know what you are and shit, then you ain't got to be like I think that's like somebody insecure, that who people who go around beefing with people online or trying to argue with people in the comments and shit. The motherfuckers are insecure because whenever it comes down to it, if you know what and who you are, it
I
don't
do
matter
it for
what
shits and giggles.
it don't, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
'cause you know what you are and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, dude, they get big mad, man. They're like, oh, well, this, and I'm like, why are you gonna put that with public record? What do you mean I'm gonna beat your ass? So just so happens, dumbass, just to play it by law. If something happens to me, an accident, because you said that and it's public record.
Well, and everything we do leaves a digital footprint. You know what I mean? So you gotta think about it. Like our grandkids are good. You know, they could find this interview. You know what I'm saying? Like 50 years from now. You know what I mean? And be like, oh look, there's great grandpa. You know what I mean?
Oh,
Like,
dude, my daughter tricked me out. She's like, Daddy, you know you can find you on Google, right? I'm like, the fuck you can't. No, you can't.
yeah.
And she just clicked on her phone and was like, here, look. I show my friends all the time. I'm like, oh shit.
But it's cool now, but these people, they don't sit there and think about what they're putting out. They just be putting shit out because they want likes or they want the attention and shit. And they don't realize that they gonna be feeling dumb whenever they're older, you know what I mean? And this shit's still all out there, you know? But at the same time, I still can't find my MySpace. People always like, don't post things, it's always gonna be on the internet. I can't find my MySpace, so that's a
I
lie.
miss MySpace, bro. Because you got, bro, MySpace would be such a useful fucking tool right now. Because you gotta think about it. How else would it, like, that's automatic? It's an EPK. Was it EPK? Yeah, that right there. Boom. Because if you have a new song you're out, boom. Because it can't go nowhere else.
Yeah.
Videos, everything's right the fuck there.
Yeah. It was
You don't
cool.
need different apps. It's all right the fuck there.
Yeah. Yeah. But that's why they got rid of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then that's what's fucked up is Facebook be so butthurt about third party like links and shit though. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah, I think
those YouTube links and shit like that. They don't like that shit. They want you to keep shit on Facebook.
I hit my vape on TikTok. That's why I was kind of funny about TikTok, because I didn't realize I hit my vape on TikTok and it straight up fucking banned my shit. I'm like, what?
See, the thing is with me with like TikTok, and people don't understand is like a YouTube video, like some on YouTube, right? In order to get a view, somebody has to watch it for 30 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So somebody has to play the video for 30 seconds for it to count as one view. On TikTok, it's 0.1 second. You know what I mean? So like that's why like people, they be feeling like, they be like, oh, I get so many views on TikTok. Nah, motherfuckers are just swiping. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Nobody's really watching that shit. And a lot of the shit, like, and even bingo and all that type of shit, a lot of that shit are bots that are watching your shit because they know. Because think about it. Think about it like this. Like, they'll be like, oh, I get so much love on bingo. I get so much love on TikTok. Like, you got bots on there because they want you to, you know what I mean? Nobody's going to want to go live on TikTok if nobody's watching it. You know?
And I'm probably people gonna get pissed off at me for saying this, but a lot of people know this. You know how you can find out some of your so-quote biggest people that have followers are using bots? Go comment on their shit. people will hit you up. Hey, handsome, I have an opportunity for you, or hey, this is that.
Yeah.
And if it happens, you know,
But
sorry to break it to you.
But I'm like, I don't be using no bots and shit. And every time that I post something, I get, please, sir, check your messenger. I have great opportunity for you. Or hey, I'm from 97.9. I'm from 97. I want your shit to be played on the fucking shit. Like, it's like, how many DJs of Hot 97 got? Because all of them, you know what I mean, and they all want you to send them money and shit.
I used to troll
for that
them,
shit, man.
Jacob wants to hear the song. I want to say that then after I say this, them pages on Instagram that hit you up and say they're, because I actually am ambassador through. That's why I started this. I started this shit as backwards. I started as a brand ambassador out of the UK and got pretty. They helped push my profile and shit. It was all organic based, but they taught me the tips to how to figure out the fake ones, because a lot of them people play off like there are, and it's not. That shit got so bad. I would post one post and I would get hit with at least 28 notifications because so many fucking bot pages are linked to those to fish for people. But a lot of people don't pay attention to that. They're like, oh, well, this is blowing me up. That's why I thought it was kind of funny when people started doing the meme shit. Yeah. Because those are bot farms, y'all. That's how you get your shit banned and get your shit restricted, because it ain't something you did. Yeah. It's spanned so fucking much because those people use same person, different phones, or different. There's a whole other. That's a whole 2-hour live and a half that I could talk about that, dude. But well, it's out there. This is a real fact.
I be getting hit with them, and those people, those promoters that be all want organic followers and shit. I be getting hit with them because I share the groups. You know what I mean? So they target. So if you share your shit to groups, and they target the groups, you know what I mean? Like the Facebook groups and shit. They target the Facebook groups, and then they post. They'll be like, "Oh, I've listened to all your music. I love it. How would you like to grow your profile?" But
I troll the fuck out of them, dude.
The thing is, though, is like I probably missed opportunities because I don't talk to none of them. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not gonna acknowledge none of them. You know,
I don't. Yeah, nah. They used to hit me up all the time too, and after I was like, "Well, I like your algorithm, but here's mine." It's like, "Well, I like what you do." I'm like, "You want me to teach you?" I'm like, "Yeah." I was like $50, and then they stopped fucking talking to me.
Yeah. Well, because the best way to really promote, if you really want your shit noticed, man, is to share it. That's why I like Facebook. You know what I mean? Because like, even though Facebook is kind of like, I look at Facebook as almost like the minor leagues to Instagram. Like, because Instagram is more like the major leagues. Like, if you can make it on Instagram, you could be a real star. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
But because it's harder on Instagram because they don't have groups, and it's not as easy to share shit. Like Facebook, it's a lot easier to share and get in these groups and network and shit. But it's surrounded by bots. Like, you know what I mean? Like, and it's surrounded by, you know what I mean? Like this goes to any artist, man. If somebody reaches out to you and they want to sign you and they want you to pay them to sign you, man, it's a fucking scam, dude. Like, you know what I mean? Nobody, unless they're coming to you with like an opportunity, like we're going to make money together or I'm going to pay you, like, don't fuck with them. You know what I mean? Because it's like, you know what I mean? Even if they get you followers, who the fuck cares if they're not real? Like, you know what I mean? Like, you know, and then
$10 for a skip, Jaco. But facts.
But then what's gonna happen is like this: then you're in a hole, because let's say these people that they get these bot farms and they put out a video and they have them run it up to, like, you know what I mean, 30, 40,000, right? Views or some shit. The next video they gotta do the same thing. You know what I mean? Or it's gonna look dumb because they're gonna have one video that got 50,000, the other one's got 3 views. Like, you know what I mean?
Fuck it. Thank you, somebody. Yeah, let me yeah, we go. Yeah,
we always do that, and it's really like they're just lying to themselves because people can see through that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I seen this dude, he's all like 33 million streams or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I can tell by listening to the song and then seeing that he only got 3,000 Facebook friends. I'm like, how the fuck you got 3,000 Facebook friends? You got 33 billion streams. Like, what the fuck is wrong with that?
30,000 views, only 2 comments. Get the fuck.
Yeah. The 2 comments are, please, sir, check your messages. I have an opportunity for you. Organic followers. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Sorry, y'all. Like, y'all, I'm just getting y'all to understand, because this dude seems exactly. So my Savvy family, y'all, I'm giving the pass to BHillz. Y'all definitely got to tap in, because he passes the Savvy vibe, y'all. If you can make me not want to play music and bullshit with you, you already know. So, but Jaco did pay for the skip. So
Yeah,
I just appreciate this for real, man. Like for real, it's nice to be on here. No offense to nobody else on here, but to actually be on here with another podcaster that runs this shit, like I'm not saying like copy or anything. I just mean it legit. It's dope because more people like us need to be out there.
Yeah,
motherfuckers that's not doing this shit for a gimmick. We're actually doing this to help y'all. And you produce too.
Yeah, and rap and shit. But and while we're on it, before you play that, I'm gonna tell because my show's usually like Sunday 10 a.m. Central. You know what I'm saying? But I haven't been able to do it. You know what I mean? Because I got restricted because I'm a threat to the community and Facebook community and shit. You know what I'm saying? So I created another page, but I gotta wait 60 days to go live on that. So the latest could be 2 months. Like I still be going live on like because I'm part of like quality music management. So we got a few pages and shit, but it don't get the same like following type shit as like my page does, you know what I'm saying? Because like you said, like they don't put it on public and shit like that, you know what I mean? So to me, it's like if it's not really getting the looks and shit, it's like what am I doing it? Like, you know what I mean? Cause I like going live on Instagram and Twitch too. Like I go live on YouTube, Twitch, Instagram, and Facebook. Like I be doing most of.
I'm live on Twitch right now, but I can't figure out my fucking channel to save my videos on there.
Twitch, yeah. Well, you can only save them for like a certain amount of days. Twitch is weird because it's more like a video game streaming.
Yeah,
thing.
I noticed that.
You know, like it's hard to really it's hard to promote it. You know what I mean? Like you can't get on there and be like, everybody on Twitch, come check me out. I'm live. Like you can't on Facebook. Like Facebook, you can tag people, you can share people, like shit like that. You know what I mean?
All right. Here, this is Jaco the Architect.
All right, where's he from?
She's from Colorado.
Colorado?
Yep.
I ain't thinking about you, and I damn sure ain't writing you no song. I ain't wishing you were here, and I ain't lonely with you gone. I'm fine, nothing is on fire. I'm fine, I ain't even been crying. This ain't your song, this ain't your heart that's breaking. This ain't your ghost walking the floors of a house that isn't yours, and I ain't tired of praying. And losing you ain't the reason that I can't breathe. And I ain't haunted by your memory, not me, I'm free. This ain't even about you. I don't wonder where you are, or if I ever cross your mind. I don't start to dial your number, and I don't lay awake at night. I'm fine, damn it. I tore up all the letters. I'm fine. Hell, I ain't ever been better. This ain't your song, this ain't your heart that's breaking. This ain't your ghost walking the floors of a house that isn't yours, and I ain't tired of praying. And losing you ain't the reason that I can't breathe. And I ain't haunted by your memories, not me, I'm free. This ain't even about you.
Yes, you said the thing about singers. She's like, okay, I got you.
Where you been? If you're making promises and I don't want to try again, I don't wish that you would call. I've made peace with it all. I've deleted all your texts and took your pictures off the wall. This ain't your song, this ain't your heart that's breaking. This ain't your ghost walking the floors of a house that isn't yours, and I ain't tired of praying. And losing you ain't the reason that I can't breathe. And I ain't haunted by your memories.
shit.
I like
Y'all's, if anybody watched, last night when Boog was on here, he even admitted it on live, and DJ Boog, Remix King, verified hip hop Hall of Famer, straight said, Jay, where the fuck do you find these people? Because these people sound a lot better than the people they have fucking out there.
Yeah.
Which is again why platforms like mine and yours and with Ricardo's and us podcasters that are out there trying to give y'all the exposure y'all deserve. Stop ignoring us. If you have videos or music only on YouTube and you don't have any MP3s or MP4s, figure it the fuck out. Because if that's some of these platforms only allow us to play those because we play YouTube, it will legit ban the shit out of you. I found out I got lucky because I happened to pull it and realize what was going on. But no, that shit's serious. That's yeah.
I'm getting away with playing videos on YouTube and shit. Like what I learned is because because I have like a couple videos, and if I play them on like YouTube on my stream, then then I don't have a problem. But then whenever I actually play them like off YouTube onto my stream, then they'll mute it. You know what I mean? And it's because they're looking at it as like
they're not getting paid. They can double dip, but we can't double dip.
Yeah, exactly.
Because right now, like I get paid. I don't know how much. Like I know with the revenue stream thing, because it breaks me down, and that way I know. I find out real quick if somebody owns or mix and masters if it's really their song, if they rip it off of somebody real quick. So I can see it shows it.
Yeah, it'll show everybody.
Because I get paid a percentage, and they get paid a chunk of it too, off of here and off of YouTube.
Even though it's not much, man. And that's another thing. That's another thing that we can talk about is like, man, like some has to change with these like music contracts and shit. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like the shit was like written for a different era of music, like a different time period and shit. You know what I mean? Like these contracts were made for like whenever people were selling CDs and type shit like that. Like a lot of people
because streams were never supposed to be streams were never supposed to be as big as they got.
Yeah,
at all.
But we should get paid more of that though. Like, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah, facts.
Like, cause like, you know what I mean? Like if you go look at like the list, like it's literally like you make like, you know what I mean? It's like 0.00001 of a penny. Like, you know what I mean? Not even of $1, of a penny off of each stream. So that means you gotta sell, like you gotta play, Sean has to play 10 times just to get 1 penny. Like, you know what I mean? Like that's just fucked up. Like, cause nobody's really like, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, if you go to iTunes and somebody actually like downloads the actual song, but who really does that? Like, you know what I mean? I'm not even gonna do that for like my favorite artists. Like, you know what I mean? I'm gonna listen to shit because it's like that's just the way that like with Napster and everything, it changed it where like people they feel like music is something that they shouldn't have to pay for. Like music should be something that's free to the world to listen to. Which is
they
great.
Still really consider, even though music's really important to everybody, but they still don't consider it a true craft like they should a true art.
Yeah.
Because
it's
never got the respect it always needed. But that's why, because look what happens every time. They always want to put out the bad shit. They never really want to put out the fact of what happens to make the smoke and mirrors look what it is.
Yeah, well, and it's because it used to be like looked at like if you're an artist, you're talented and shit. You know what I'm saying?
It's now whoever can be the biggest puppet.
But now people they see through the bullshit. You know what I'm saying? And like that's why like people aren't paying for shows no more, because it used to be like, let's say if you did a show, you'd have to go out there with like the instrumental and a microphone and know your lyrics and do it. You know what I mean? Like you may have a little ad lib track or something playing, but you're doing majority of your song. Now, majority of these artists, they just go out there on stage and jump around and play the music and yell over shit. You know what I'm saying? That's
something else that Boog said. That's why I loved it when people were sitting there playing off like, oh, Jay's full of shit, Jay's this, and then pop up like, oh shit. And certain ones that, you know, the main ones that I always watch, besides the ones that just happen to click through and get what they can and try to do it too. Yeah. Like, oh shit. I'm like, yeah, I try to tell y'all because they said the same thing. What the fuck is up with all these dudes just going out there? Did they not know their song? I was like, I was sitting there like, I can't speak because I'm not an artist, but I wondered that too.
Well, as an artist, I'll tell you this: it's because they're not real like it used, like you were talking about like before, like with Frank Sinatra, them old artists. That was them, like that was their voice on that track. You know what I mean? Now it's like they're putting auto-tune, they're tweaking the shit to the point that these motherfuckers really can't sing, and they really can't even like go out there and sound like they can on the record. You know what I mean? If they went out there and tried to perform the song, it wouldn't even sound like the same person. So they don't even attempt to even try it. You know what I mean? They just go over there and yell over the music, and somehow like the music's changed. Like you mentioned, like wrestling and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know, like if you're like a fan of like professional wrestling, you know.
That's why I used to do it.
Yeah, like
I know. I it's weird to do it now, like watch it, not because I know it's not fake. Don't get me wrong, but there's a lot of it's choreographed, just like
well, hear me out on this. Is it's like this though? It's like that's kind of how music is now.
It is. It's straight up.
It's because like
everybody's playing a character.
Like wrestling, it's scripted, it's fake, but they're really out there putting in work. They're really out there getting hurt. That's how it is with music. These people, they'll be all like, they'll be like, oh, let's go on Instagram and talk shit to each other for these views and shit. But then in the end, somebody gets their feelings hurt, and then somebody ends up getting killed or beat up. Like it's real, but at the same time, it's scripted. Like it's all like, oh, look at my fake chain. Look at me. I'm a baller. I'm this. And it's not even about the music. It's about the image of the person. You know what I mean?
And then you teach the next generation that's what's cool, and it's not.
Well, because think about it like whenever, like it used to be like you didn't really know a lot about the artist. You know what I mean? Especially whenever it came to like rock bands and shit like that. It didn't really matter if the people in the band were like little dweebs or nothing. You know what I mean? Because you like the music, you appreciate the music. Now it's all about the music is diluted, and it's all about the image of the person. Like, you know what I mean? And that's why the music's trash. Like, you know what I mean? Whenever it comes down to it, because
the beats are dope as shit. Beats are dope, fucking solid. But yeah, nah.
Yeah,
and then you see them on stage, and they're either too fucked up to even do anything, and they're like,
"Yeah,
I spent $40 to do this plus gas and then everything else." Yeah. So that's why I support and love the independent scene, but I don't want to see it get diluted the same way because a lot of people think, "Oh, that's what it takes to make it." Talk to these dudes that's been at this 20 plus years. They will tell you straight the fuck up. No.
Well, and it's like whenever I perform and shit, like I'll be just going out there just instrumental, you know what I mean? And I'm out here in St. Louis and shit, and I'm not even from the city, you know, but whenever I came out here, I tapped in with people, so I'm like got in with the right people, you know what I mean? And I didn't even start really, like I was saying, like I didn't really start taking music serious like 2 years ago whenever me and my baby mama split up and shit, you know what I'm saying? So like I came out here to a different city and just like, you know what I mean? Like whenever like nobody else is really like we were saying, everybody else just plays the music, you know, and whenever I talk to people about this on my podcast, their thing is always like, oh, well, because we're promoting the song. Like, you know what I mean? But it's like people, they already know the song or whatever. It's not about promoting the song. It's about going out there and performing, you know? And it's because they can't though. Like, you know what I mean? They can't sound like how that engineer made them sound in the studio. You know what I mean? So they don't even attempt to, you know?
Mm-mm.
And like you said, a lot of them are all fucked up on drugs because, you know what I mean? They're scared to death when it comes down to it, you know? And if they weren't fucked up on drugs, they couldn't go out there and do that. You know what I mean? Because, you know, that's the thing. Like, and somebody like I've been clean for like 2 years, you know what I mean? But I've gone through like stages of like doing drugs and getting fucked up and shit. And the thing is, though, is like, it's scary whenever you're fucked up all the time. And then all of a sudden, like you sober, like that's a scary feeling because all of a sudden you're realizing all the
feel
shit.
Everything.
Yeah. And you feel everything. You feel like, you know what I mean? Shit that you ignored, people that you hurt, but you didn't really care about. Now all of a sudden
the people that, you know, like I said earlier, the entourage that was there to limit you is no longer there because you're clean and you realize, oh shit.
Well, the thing is the people around you, if whatever you're doing, if it takes longer than they expected, they're gonna bounce. You know what I mean? So the people that are really down for you are gonna be the people that are gonna really just there for the long run. You know, because people, you can't really hate people for coming and going. You know what I mean? Like especially like whenever you're younger and shit, it kind of gets you more. But the older you get, you realize that people, they come in seasons, you know what I mean? And they leave, you know what I mean? Like that's how it's supposed to be. And a lot of people, you know what I mean? You just got to enjoy what you can from the people while you're there. Like, you know what I mean? And just expect that, you know what I mean?
I said some, touched on that when I first started doing this episode. I was going to say this, and one of your people, Trimble, is that his name, Trimble?
Yeah, Trimble.
He sent me something. I was going to play Shark Tank after this. I'm enjoying this, man. for real, because it's dope, but not like it's. See, I even lost my point because this is just dope for me, for real. I'm not trying to keep hyping on that, but I'm just really glad I'm saying this. I have somebody else saying this, but not me, because what you just spoke on, I talked on that last the December episode of my podcast called Life Lessons and Life Facts. I think it was it was Life Lessons and Soul Ties, because not everybody's supposed to come with you. So sometimes, something bad happens. I have 4 different kids. I have 4 kids, 4 different baby moms. The one I just had was my best friend. We've been best friends for 9 years. Finally, I grew up enough to realize that what was real and what was fake, and the whole image thing, and doesn't matter. It's whoever has you in your darkest moments and understands you. And this goes for a lot of people. Like, I've got so used to telling everybody to fuck off. The past people that I did all this for, they ain't there no more. She's the only one. That wasn't because of anything I did. But I had to really just step back and think. I'm like, damn. And you expect people to want to sit there and be proud of you that are close to you and all this shit.
Yeah.
And but you got to keep going, and that's where people I notice lack at that. They're like, I want everybody to like me.
Yeah.
Who gives a fuck if nobody likes you? Like I said earlier, if nobody really watches me, they just watch me to pick and choose for me. That's fine. That's what you choose to do. I know there's people actually legit listening to me right now and tap in every night. They're going to follow you and they're going to tap in with you every night.
Yeah.
I do everything I do for them people because I know them people.
Yeah.
I don't care about the haters. They're going to sit there and come. They want to keep hating. Cool.
Yeah.
Well, I'll give you info if you want to hit. I'm my biggest critic at the end of the day, but at the end of the day, I'm still me.
Yeah.
It's like you're still you. So I just noticed a lot of people just lack that in me, and I'm glad someone else is saying that besides me. And we're not trying to sit there and get on y'all's asses. This is not directed at everybody. We all know that person that just lacks that motivation and constantly just bitches and complains instead of wants to actually make it better. And don't tell me you can't make it better.
It's like your success is a reflection of their failure. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's what it really comes down to. They don't hate you. They just
You're
hate
lucky
the fact
that you have that. The fuck you mean luck, bro? I had to pick either between groceries or doing that. So something got sacrificed, but nobody's really willing to take that sacrifice. They want to talk about it, like the idea afterwards, but nobody really wants to go through it with you. Like that's why I started. It was taking people through the journey of my healing process from beginning to everybody saw to where it's at now. Yeah. I didn't hide shit. Literally, it was just me on my phone and just people jump in talking about, life shit, because life is the important thing. It doesn't matter what the superficial shit. Cool. Yeah. You want to sit there, you want to use a filter and all that, do whatever, hide the bad shit in your life. Cool. Because eventually it's going to bite you in the ass. So why not deal with it?
Well, and a lot of people, they can't come on here and do like what we're doing right now. You know what I mean? And
how dare anybody look at me and think I'm weak? This ain't weak. At least you're admitting some shit.
Well, I just mean just being a real person. Like, people, they can sit here and watch this and be able to relate to what we're saying because we're real. Like, you know what I'm saying? And like what you were saying about like people being with you in your darkest hour and shit. The thing you gotta remember though, whenever that shit going on is they gotta be with you for the right reasons. Because some people are just with you because they're down too, and nobody else is. You know what I mean? Like, misery loves company. And then there's people that just are around you in your darkest time because they enjoy seeing you in that state. Like, you feel me? Like, you know what I mean? And as soon as you start better in your life, then they disappear because they don't want to see you do good. You know what I mean?
Or they pop up. I always knew you could. I always knew you could do it. The fuck you did.
Yeah. You know how much I get that. Now and shit, like people being like, "Oh yeah, man, I be seeing you and shit," but I be sitting there thinking, "Yeah, but I don't ever see you like the shit. I don't ever seeing you share the shit."
And people are like, "Oh, that's petty." Nah, bro. Like, you want me to do that for you, but you can't do that for me.
Like, how hard is it just to like some? Like, you know what I mean? Like,
you're gonna be on here anyway for that fucking celebrity that don't know you. You know me, bro. So
like,
why not?
They don't want to give you that. They don't want to give you that satisfaction though. They'll sit there and watch the whole 5-hour stream, but not like it. You know what I mean? Just because they don't want you to know.
Pick out that one thing that they didn't like out of it and just bitch, complain, and troll on you for it. And like, all right, well, do it your own. I can't do it. Then shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
I told people that all the time when they were saying it. It was like, bro, you could do this, and that. I'm like, all right, well, I pay for this. I paid for the background. I paid for everything how it's set up. I do it a certain way. Like, with nobody's on here, I'll say what I want to say, then pop off here, have the artist up there. Because the whole point is music, not for me. I don't give a fuck. Like, if y'all listen to me, cool. Y'all like, those people that I've touched, and not in that kind of way, no Diddy, but told me that I motivated them and inspired them.
Yeah.
I never meant to do any of that, y'all. I started this and I got noticed, and it was supposed to be for my best friends. And I was like, what can I do positive? And I went to my county commissioner's office, and it's been one thing after the other where I just want to help people.
Yeah.
You take away that's still me. Like, I do this shit on and off camera. It's just, I don't do it for me.
Like, I never wanted to be on like a streamer podcast. I just did it because I wanted people to hear my music, and people, and like you were saying, like, people, they would send in their music, and I'd be like, I'm gonna play your song, and then I'd play one of my songs.
And a real 100, it got tired of me like sending this shit to everybody. Like, hey, yo, check out my homie, to everybody.
Yeah.
When I could just let me go live. Boom, check this dude out.
Yeah, well, it gets to the point where you don't even got to do that. You know what I mean? Like, at first, of course, you like want people to know that you're out there, but then like once they know that you're out there, then like good dope sells itself. You know what I mean? It's like, at first you got to sit there and let people know that the shit's good, but then after a while you ain't got to call them; they go call you. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
or especially if you do lives,
they go tune in because they'd be like, oh yeah, okay, you know what I mean?
Right. Or if they, they get it to where how they got to set up on here for Facebook or anything else, people can get notified whenever we go live.
Yeah.
They do it and I hate when people's like, oh, I didn't know. Well, did you know when the Johnny Depp and Amber Heard trial popped up? Yeah. Well, how'd you know? I subscribed to that channel. And like, we ain't trolling on nobody. It's just, it's dope to have another podcaster on here.
Facebook is set up in a great way for like independent artists and independent, you know what I mean, streamers and shit like that. You know what I mean? The problem is the way that the shadow banning, and the way that if you don't play along with Facebook's, like I heard that it's supposed to be getting better. Like, you know what I mean? Like, they're not going to be doing the fact checking. They're not going to be like monitoring it as bad. That's what I heard. I watched Mark Zuckerberg was on Joe Rogan talking about it. You know what I'm saying? But he didn't pardon me. I'm still in Facebook Joe, though. You know what I'm saying? So
yes.
I feel like people still locked up for weed. Like, it's like, man, weed's legal. Why am I still locked up? You know what I'm saying? That's how I feel. Like, it's like you out there talking about you gonna make Facebook so much better and all this shit, but I'm still locked up for the bullshit. Like, it's stupid, man.
Let me play this track for your homie real quick because I'm curious. And then he's Young Jay sent me a skip. So only reason why I'm going to do it, because I already had it. I just paused it real quick. It's just, again, this is the first time I've actually had somebody else that has no disrespect to nobody. I've had some dope people on here, but somebody else that does the same podcast. Like, it's dope. Y'all don't understand. So
the shout out, he's a dope ass artist. He was actually just on my podcast the other day. Like, I think it was like last weekend or something.
Bet. And then I got what is it? It's Young Jay. What is it? And then want what song you want to play by you after I play this? After I play it's Young Jay song.
Play the High Off Money so you can kind of see the difference in the artist, you know.
I got you.
It sounds kind of bad.
It does. I'm wondering that.
Maybe the volume's not up all the way. Maybe that's just the way it is.
I don't know. Because I got it turned up to 77 right now. Yeah, it's not as quiet on the actual live. It sounds quiet. It sounds louder on the live than it does over here.
Yeah, it sounds quiet right here.
Saturday night. Cool. I like that beat.
Yeah, he be producing his beats and shit.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Niggas be claiming the target y'all diamond. They probably driving their ladies in pilot, bumming around and they ain't doing nada. Don't be in my way whenever I'm the driver. I don't get no fuck, man. I'm on my Hakuna Matata. Might talk bad, but I ain't too bothered. That ain't my father. This boy the Carter. Niggas just mad that I went for a throttle.
Oh, you got.
Oh, Tizzler.
To the point I ain't know how to feel. When I had no choice, I went in for the kill. Maybe when I slap a nigga like Will.
What's the message you have behind this? You can't take me out because I'm him. Fuck with that.
These niggas ain't never been who they say. Just know they better get somewhere playing with me. Talking tough and they playing. Niggas say my name and ain't doing nothing. You can talk, but you gon' look stupid. Why would I care that I'm being a nuisance? Niggas really wanna play with the shot, but the niggas forgot that I'm like my cue. Niggas step in the shot tank. Step in the shot tank. My niggas step in the shot tank. Step in the shot tank. Step in the shot tank.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to get him on the jump on here one time.
Yeah, it's from Illinois.
Oh shit, he ain't that far from me then.
Yeah. Where'd you say you're at?
I'm in Ohio. So he's about, yeah, it's not that far, you know, but
Yeah, I'm in St. Louis, so I'm.
that's dope.
Who'd you say is next? Young Jay
Yes, sir.
from Macaroon?
I don't know. What's up?
Because I wonder if it's the same Young Jay that I know.
I don't know. This is the first time he's tapped in with me.
Yeah. If it is the same Young Jay, then he's from Africa. It probably is, I bet. But I seen another Young Jay on Facebook. That's why I was wondering. Because he sent me the other Young Jay sent me a message. I was just like, this ain't Young Jay. You know what I'm saying?
He said New York.
It's because it's a different Young Jay. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure that's probably a pretty common name, you know.
I gotta go check and see. Mom's raging out on kids real quick. Let me play this track and I'll be right back. Let me go play Dad real quick.
Best out, but we not with DJ Khaled, trying to make it out the struggle and reside inside a mansion, undisclosed location, but eyes will always vanish out. We the best out, but we not with DJ Khaled, trying to make it out the struggle and reside inside the mansion, undisclosed location, where the ops will always vanish and the feds won't come around, cause it's a place they cannot track it. We the best out, but we not with DJ Khaled, trying to make it out the struggle and reside inside the mansion, undisclosed location, where the ops will always vanish and the feds won't come around, cause it's a place they cannot track it. I thought I saw a ghost, but it was just a fucking poltergeist. Diamonds on me frozen like the snow, which means I'm cold as ice. The cards up in my hand, a perfect fold. I'm about to
This is the kind of hip hop I fucking grew up on. Like, this is my shit.
I had to rope up twice. I'm haunted by my past. The lingers close. I feel it late at night. Shadows in the dark. They whisper lies that make me question light. Demons all around, but I still fight like I'm destined to fight. I lurk as they surround, steady aiming with that scope tonight. I let it be blast quick. You better bulletproof that jacket. When that gas spit, you will be right inside of a casket. It's so tragic, better act quick because I'm blasting with the Gatling. It's click, clack, grrr. When that happens, we the best out, but we not with DJ Khaled trying to make it out the struggle and reside inside the mansion. Undisclosed location where the ops will always vanish and the feds won't come around cause it's a place they cannot track it. We the best out, but we not with DJ Khaled trying to make it out the struggle and reside inside the mansion. Undisclosed location where the ops will always vanish and the feds won't come around cause it's a place they cannot track it.
It's an amazing race, but this ain't on TV, ain't no closed caption. I'm finna change the page for thinking they can ever catch my speed. I'm getting hella cake, working overtime with
I really fuck with this.
No, I ain't trying to wait. I'm finna get everything that's meant for me. Lately I'm on the up and up. I've been moving hella different and they cannot understand it. Switch my aura, they can't manage trying to get to me. I am too locked in, unlock the code. So you doing hella shit, but you still talking and you broke. I hold this down for my bros. I do this shit for my day ones, trying to take this shit here on the road. Stack a little paper then ghost out. I've been living too out of control. I peep the scene and I mash out, but I can't lose now and I know. Got on my side, you can test now.
We the best out, but we not with DJ Khaled trying to make it out the struggle and reside inside the mansion. Undisclosed location where the ops will always vanish and the feds won't come around cause it's a place they cannot track it. We the best out, but we not with DJ Khaled trying to make it out the struggle and reside inside the mansion. Undisclosed location where the ops will always vanish and the feds won't come around cause it's a place they cannot track it.
I'm built different, you could feel the pressure when I slide through. Big pistol, got the 40 on me when I ride through, no issues. Quick to flip the switch, watch how I try you. Quick missiles, when I'm blasting, you won't even get time to. Raw vision in the kitchen, whipping up the grind too. Sick with it, sipping on the Henny when I glide through. Rip clips, quick to let them fly, no time to hide you. Shit's lit, you wouldn't make it out if I decide. Cold hearted when I pull up and I watch the metal hit you. No sparing, I'm aiming straight, don't ever think I'll miss you. Whole squad with it, we relentless trying to get you. No talking, we just pop up and we let the chopper split you.
We the best out, but we not with DJ Khaled trying to make it out the struggle and reside inside the mansion. Undisclosed location where the ops will always vanish and the feds won't come around cause it's a place they cannot track it.
It sounded like it was a few different people. The last dude almost had a vibe. There's definitely a New York vibe on it. I like it though.
Nah, I fuck with that. Because
like,
I happened to stumble across like Skits Craven and Diggy Graves this past like last spring, and Suicide Boys, and I like that vibe because I grew up listening to Juggalos and Twisted oof. I got looked at so fucking weird because I was like, dude, what the fuck? I'm like, but I just like the vibe to it. Like, even though they're talking about some crazy shit, just the vibe to it. And that's, I like how, and then it became like different avenues branched off that, the Sad Boy Avenue. And then I hate that people, it's not, I don't mean when I say it like that derogatory, because I know a lot of dudes that do that vibe, but it's dope as shit. That's just what they call it.
Yeah.
I hate that they do that because that was like the branch off of new metal. Everybody I grew up, the only people that MTV actually like they played on MTV because nobody else would play them because it was not against the standard of music. And then it branched off to where the Sad Boy, and then you had the goth metal or the goth rap and all that. And I'm like, dude, that was all rap metal. And it's not a brand new thing. I just love how they all categorize it now.
Yeah. I miss like that kind of like that rap rock type, like Linkin Park, Papa Roach, you know what I mean? Even like it'd be tight if somebody brought that type shit back, but brought it back in like the right way, where it wasn't like they were like trying to sound like them, you know what I mean? Like had their own. Now,
unfortunately, what they'll do is like I seen in a post, it was like last week in my where they were talking about a brand new genre busting out trap metal. I'm like, what? Trap metal is not brand new.
So I catch my dog. This is like good.
Nah, that was dope, man. It's Young Jay. Appreciate you. Thank you for sending that in. Oh yeah, Skits is the dude too. Who's talking about Skits? Oh, I was talking about Skits. Yeah, somebody literally hit me up privately and it's like, oh, I can't fuck with you because you like Skits Craven. I'm sorry that I just happen to, you know, I don't look into too much of lyrics. And also, if y'all like what we were talking about earlier, I do my history on artists. If you really did your history on a lot of these artists, y'all think R. Kelly was bad? Elvis got married to a teenager, so did Jerry Lee Lewis. And that's just what was publicly known.
Yeah. Well, like we said, it's a different era. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's different now.
It's like how people be talking about like you know what I mean? Like a lot of these like big historic figures, like, you know what I mean? Like Alexander the Great. We'd be looking at him like he's like this great person, but if he was alive in this time right now, he'd be like make Hitler look good. Like, you know what I mean?
Well, and we bring up Hitler. If you actually take away the genocidal crazy bullshit and he lost his fucking mind, and the principles which he stole, the swastika was based off of Hinduism, you know, the higher power, the third eye. That's a whole other conversation, but
yeah,
that was tainted by his views of what the Nazi party needed to be, the higher power people. But that's a whole other conversation, a whole other podcast that people like, oh, I didn't know that, because you want to be judgmental before you know anything. Well, the swastika actually had a higher power before it got taken over.
Yeah, well, it's definitely a Hindu symbol. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's why whenever you go to like those like cheap hotels,
it's not even called a swastika. I forget what it's actually called, but that's just what it's commonly known as. But it's the actual symbols has a name.
Yeah, for sure. But yeah, that other song that I sent, the High Off Money, you'll see like it's more like on some rap. It's like a weed song, you know what I'm saying? I got a video out for it right now too. But it's different than the other songs. Like the other songs, like even that Love Comes Love Goes, more like on R&B, like kind of like how that Envy was kind of like trap R&B, you know. This one's definitely more on like just rap and bars and shit. Cause I always been really good at rapping and shit, but for some reason, like I always tried to kind of like branch away from that, to kind of like challenge myself to be different music, you know.
Perfect. The artist that James Bryant that I was talking about, reason why I'm glad that we can do it like this, because the only people I have left to play are just you and him. Okay. And then we can just, obviously we can vibe and bullshit. Sonny had the idea we do like a segment. I'm cool with doing something like, because especially with you not be able to do, I'm cool with doing that with you, especially you jumping on here, you know your shit too. So but he's doing that too, because he's usually R&B and that's where he stays. And he tries something different. I'm not gonna tell you what's different until I play it, but that's why I would love to see y'all two link up somehow, some way. But
I just
I respect you for doing that.
Yeah,
that shows you trying to evolve and you trying just why not?
Like I never even consider myself a rapper. Like I'm just an artist that raps. Like, you know what I mean? Because like even like how like I like to make like these R&B type songs and get people that can actually sing and do them and shit, and then I'll throw like a little rap verse on there, like, you know what I mean? Like it's kind of like that Envy, like how, you know what I mean, like the Envy track, you know, like it's kind of like Love Comes Love Goes is similar to that in a way, because it's like I got this R&B artist tr8 from out here in St. Louis on it, you know what I mean? And you know what I mean, and I produced that one too. This one, the High Off Money, I didn't produce this beat. This was just like a beat that I just got off of BeatStar. I paid like, I think $15 for it or whatever, got a little lease or whatever, and then just rapped over it because I just wanted to, like, you know, kind of show out a little bit, you know what I mean? And be like, oh, y'all didn't know I could do this, huh? Like, you know, be like type shit. But the video's out on YouTube though, is doing good. You know what I mean? I dropped it like last month. I think it's at like 20 or close to 20,000 views, which is good whenever you're actually getting real views and it's not bots, it's actual people, you know what I mean? And I ain't got no budget. Like, you know what I mean? Like I got a budget, but it's coming out of my pocket. You know what I mean? So
that's why I got recently, I got linked in with Diggy Graves. He's gonna jump on here one time and actually talking with somebody that you know is legit independent and does their shit and they don't do any bots and everything, and then watching somebody like go to somebody that you is supposed to be blowing up and shit, and you look at him like, 5 hours and you got 3,000 some views, only maybe 50 comments. That dude has 1.4, or he had 44K on the video he just dropped 5 days ago. I checked 141 views on the video Diggy just dropped 5 days ago. Cyanide, over, I think it was like over 500 comments. So therefore, that right there shows me
Yeah.
he's not botted.
Yeah, exactly.
But that's shit that nobody wants to pay attention to.
Yeah. Yeah. It's because they don't really, they just want, it's almost like it's just a front. Like, you know what I mean?
And a lot of people get excited, like, oh, so and so got a hold of me. Who is it? Adam Calhoun.
I think it's funny.
And then not knowing the fact that, you know, I actually have his face, like, that's how it's been for me for the past year. I'm like, sir, you did. Oh, well, they want me to do this and that. I'm like, give me a second. I didn't really, me and Adam, like, Adam just now accepted my Facebook request, like, right before the bullshit popped up. But that's how my life's been for the past year and a half. It's just people shit like that to where it's cool to see actually somebody else that's real about their shit. So thank you.
Well, I think shit's just meant to happen. Like, I think certain people are meant to bump into each other. Like, you know what I mean? Just like, because I really don't fuck with a whole lot of people. But at the same time, like, you know what I mean? I'm going to network and reach, you know what I mean? Like I fuck with a lot of people. Like, if somebody sends in their music, I'm going to play it. I'm going to network and shit. But at the same time, you know, I'm not going to waste my time with somebody that's not even taking their shit serious. Like, you know what I mean? That's why I started screening my interviews. Like, you know what I mean? Where like if somebody wants an interview, I'll be like, send in 2 songs. You know what I mean? And fucking, you know, they might, if they don't hear back from me, then, you know what I mean? It's not like I'm going to be like, hit them back and be like, nah, the songs suck. You know what I'm saying? I just, you know, because a lot of people, they be sitting there like, especially with these podcasts, man, these people, they be all like reaching out to you to do interviews and then want to act like they're doing you a favor and shit, or like you're on their time and shit. You know what I mean? And you'd be like, man, what?
I had somebody hit me and was like, oh yeah, I'll do an interview for you for $500. I fucking laughed at him. I was like, dude, you only have 1,000 followers. I have what the fuck out of here.
Well, and it's like this. It's like this. The way I look at it is like this. Is this like instead of like us as independent artists that like doing shit out of our own pockets, instead of us like nickel and diming each other, why don't we just work on something to get it to a point that we could actually get real money off of this? You know what I mean? And then we could split that. You know what I mean? Instead of being like, oh, you know what I mean, $50 for the, you know what I mean, $50 for the beat. Why don't you, if you trust me as an artist, why don't you just give me that beat and then we could put out and make it into something good,
and then make royalties off of it.
Yeah, or split. You know what I mean? Because that's what a lot of people don't be doing. They don't be like splitting their songs and shit. Like that Envy with Strokey Bobby. Even though I did the beat, you know what I mean? And as the producer, it should have been like a 70-30 deal. You know what I mean? But I did it 50-50 because I was just like, fuck it. You know what I mean? Because that's good business. You know what I mean? Like, and that's what, and good business goes further than trying to screw people out of like pennies. Like, you know what I mean? Because that's what it really is. It's pennies that they fucking each other out of. You know what I mean?
Not facts. That's
why I don't even.
You're saying the same thing. When I first got involved in this shit, I asked that question. Everybody looked at me crazy. It's like, that's not how it works. I'm like, why?
Well, I don't even. That's why, like a lot of people, I don't even do songs for them, because at first I would do these songs for these people and shit, and they don't really promote the song. They're not, you know what I mean? Like the song don't go nowhere type shit. And it's like, man, if I do a song with you, I'm fully promoted. Like that Envy song, we shooting a video. I'm going out to Louisiana to go out there to shoot the video for it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, and that's the way it should be. You know what I mean? Like, because why am I going to waste my time doing a song with you, and then the song is just going to be like the 8th song on your album, and you ain't even going to really like share it. You just, people, they be thinking that people are going to hear the music without them promoting it. And nobody's going to go out there and try to find you. Not until you make yourself worth being able to find. Like, you know what I mean?
Fucking, dude. Yeah, nah, we definitely got to work on something to get you on here more often than just tonight, because you speaking fucking same shit I've been telling everybody, man. So this is BHillz. This is High Off Money. Yeah. And then you said this is on YouTube for sure. Yeah,
it's on all streaming platforms. The song's on all streaming platforms, but we got the video on YouTube though. You just type in BHillz High Off Money, you can find it.
Right. They're produced by you.
Smoking on that diesel now. I'm so high I can't see the ground. So fly can't be seen around. So I will be leaving now. Smell like I've been held a pound. There's nothing you can tell me now. Let's just need another round. I see these evils all around. And leave the speakers loud. I'm chiefing on a reefer cloud. Till my eyes are bleeding now. Now you see what we about. Make it rain in the drought. Like a plane on a route or a train going south. In my brain, there's no way to make it out. If you stay up on the couch, watching days, losing count. Purple haze, got my mind in an herbal maze. I'm trying to get my money right, but I ain't learned a thing. I'm sipping on a muddy Sprite. And I say what I wanna when I'm blazing marijuana. Got my eyes so low. Got it feeling like a sauna, getting high off money. Better hide your money, cause that hydro money leave your eyes all bloody. Smoking on that granddaddy, I roll up a 2 gram fatty. Rolling in the sedan, averaging 100 above. I'm traveling, love above, unraveling. Take a puff from the blunt, I'm out of it. The bass got this whole place rattling. So you can hear us before we approach it. Got the perp, I'm about to go and pour me up a potion. If it has to do with money, I'ma need my portion. I don't give a fuck, I'm trying to make a fucking fortune. Got the cameras up, guns just like a fortress. Got the hammer tucked, I refuse to fucking forfeit. Tell me what you want, is it really fucking worth it? Spitting all these letters in these words like a say what you wanna, I'ma blaze marijuana with my eyes so low. Got it feeling like a sauna, getting high off money. Better hide your money, cause that hydro money leave your eyes all bloody. Only smoke the finest grade, top class, highest grade. No class, highest paid. Why ask, my eyes are glazed. Oh yeah, my mind is dazed. Been over a couple days, stuck up in this maze. Fucked up, just the same. So I chunk the deuce up and throw on them stunning shades. They're just happy to have New Year. Hit the block, stump for days. Got it locked, fucking safe, but shit wasn't the same. Wasn't trying to be rude, we just moved at a different pace. We moving miles, not rulers, gotta go our different ways. I'm not mad that I knew you, just knew something had to change. I got bills to pay, look like I ain't slept for days. So I'm about to levitate, take out the guard and medicate. Say what you wanna, I'ma blaze marijuana with my eyes so low. Got it feeling like a sauna, getting hot off money. Better hide your money, cause that hydro money leave your eyes all bloody. Say what you wanna, I'ma blaze marijuana with my eyes so low. Got it feeling like a sauna, getting hot off money. Better hide your money, cause that hydro money leave your eyes all bloody. Say what you wanna, I'ma blaze marijuana with my eyes so low. Got it feeling like a sauna, getting hot off money. Better hide your money, cause that hydro money leave your eyes all bloody.
Let's face that.
Bloody.
I fuck with it. Who was this produced by?
I actually got it off BeatStar. It's just like,
Really?
I wanted to. I think I paid like $15 for it. You know, I just wanted to get some. I wanted it to be different than my other song, because like my songs, like the beats that I be making, a lot of times, like I be kind of like pouring my heart, like pouring my emotions. Like if I'm going through something, a lot of times, especially with beats and stuff, I kind of use it as like meditation or like a coping mechanism type thing. So a lot of them, that's why they kind of come out R&B, they come off a certain style, you know. So I wanted something that was more like, you know what I mean? Because I wanted to do something different on that song, you know what I mean? So
I fuck with it, especially after here, because that's why I'm glad that, because whenever you reach out to James after hearing this and then his other track, because he's thinking doing that too, and it's not that he's not dope, it's just why not? Yeah. Why not see? And it's not really a reach or you're trying to take anybody's motion. No, not at all. It's just Yellow Wolf's a perfect example. Yellow Wolf, I'm a huge fan of Yellow Wolf. Yellow Wolf and Little White are what got me to pay attention to hip hop and rap. Yeah. Because before that, I couldn't, because it was all the same shit, different tracks. It was boring. Yeah. But them dudes actually, you know, talked about a lot of things that I seen growing up or were just dope, especially fucking Catfish Billy. And the first time I ever heard the Yellow Wolf was on Worldwide Choppers with Tech and all of them. And the fact that there was a white dude in the middle of all them motherfucking legends that are freestyle fucking kings. That's all it was a badass cipher that just happened to blow up.
Yeah.
And if anybody knows Tech 9, if you follow them, Tech don't just put you on a track if you're dope. There's a reason why Tech put the motherfucker on the track.
Yeah, yeah.
So,
And he's one of them artists that been able to do everything, like, you know what I mean, without really being a mainstream. You know what I mean? Like, and that's something that you gotta respect. You know, I definitely.
And he's not just a rapper anymore. Like he says it too. Like he's an artist, which respect to him.
Yeah.
But that dude don't get me. What he did with J. Michael Phillips and Armageddon, fucking phenomenal. Like he ain't been that yellow wolf in a while, which no disrespect to him, but that's one of the things I love when artists do that. Like M did it too. When they give you bits just to remind you, I'm doing this to, you know, get for a new audience, but here's a little bit just to remind you, do not fucking try it. I'm still that motherfucker.
Yeah.
Nah. But I was never a fan of M. I was always, like I said, Little White and Yellow Wolf. I liked M. Don't get me wrong, dude's dope, but that was more. I like the underground scene. I've always been underground scene.
Yeah. See, whenever I was younger and shit, I liked M, like Eminem Show, Marshall Mathers, LP, like all those ones. You know what I mean? But then I don't know if it was just like, I think it was just because like those albums he was talking about more shit. Like the last really songs that I really liked from him were songs where he was talking about shit, like the him and Rihanna song, or the song where he's all talking about the recovery song. You know what I mean? Like those, cause all that goofy, like, you know what I mean, like shit, and like you said, like I like music where it's like relatable, like, you know what I mean, where like it's talking about something, like, you know what I mean, like even in that song, like only smoke the finest grade, top class, highest grade. No, like it's like I'm rapping, but at the same time, it's like I'm making sense. I'm talking. Like I don't like people that just rhyme words, a bunch of words together, and they'd be like, "Oh, he's so lyrical." So I don't really be feeling Kendrick.
Well, I couldn't get into the mumble rap phase, dude. I couldn't. Yeah. I was so happy when Hopsin did that diss song on that fucking thing. It just was funny as hell that it blew up.
Yeah. It's just, I look at it, there's like a time and place for things. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, let's say like if I'm just drunk and I'm feeling myself and some Future might come on or something and I'm driving. Yeah,
that's
that shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, but yeah, like if I'm sitting there and I'm actually trying to listen to something and trying to get something or some sort of substance from it, I'm not trying to listen to no shit like that, you know?
Bro, I'm still that dude. I'll sit there and put NWA on before I put anybody on.
Yeah, see, I don't really listen to like a lot of like, other than just like underground artists that send in their music. Like that's really whenever I like, you know, whenever I'm listening to music, I be listening to like Bill Withers, Leonard Skinner, like, you know what I mean? I be listening to like whenever I'm
actual
like
music. What about Bruce Springsteen?
Yeah, I like shit like that. You know what I mean? Like even, you know what I mean? Like, and it's because it's
you
like
can actually hear that they give a shit what they're doing, the actual music.
Well, and it's real music. And it's like, and music is what's getting lost from music is frequencies. Like people, they're not like, you know what I mean? Like just like whenever like a song comes on, before they even start singing or whatever, you feel something like that Adele Hello from the Other Side. As soon as you hear that note, it's like does something, like you feel something, like, you know what I mean? Like music like that, it's like, and people are losing that shit. Like I got this one song where I put a dog whistle like in the whole song, right? And it's like nobody can even, like, you know what I mean? You can't even hear the dog whistle, but I did it so that way whenever I'm playing that song, people's dog will start freaking out and they'll be like, "What the fuck? The dog's tripping." He must
like, I got you.
Every time I play this song, the dog starts fucking tripping out. You know what I'm saying?
I was gonna play you next. Let me play. I was gonna play my buddy James Bryant. Then I got you, Cornbread.
Yeah,
because I want to. Cornbread's another one. He's cool with jumping on. Like he's not just a rapper. He likes to. He sings too. So that's what I'm showcasing tonight. It's just.
Yeah,
I'm cool. What's happening, y'all? Is me and this man really haven't talked until we jumped on this bitch. So we're vibing out, and we're what y'all seeing is it's gonna be. We're gonna be doing some shit, especially, you know, he's liking what he hears, and this man also produces and does some shit too. So we're gonna get everything expanded, Joe.
For sure. Yeah, let's play some music, man. Because I probably got like another like 15-20 minutes.
Cool, that'll work. Because I got one more to play by you, and then I got Cornbread wants me to play, and that gives us perfect enough time. So let's go ahead and play some music. We already got the vibes and everything checked out, so we definitely know you passed the vibe check. So
for sure, I appreciate it too, man. Like we'll definitely do more, man, for sure.
Yes, sir.
like the beats. That's what I'm talking about. Like songs like this, it's like as soon as you hear it,
Treat me like a second option, baby. I ain't fucking with your politics. You and I were in the
what you explained earlier, I was like, ooh, I know perfectly what song to play.
but I am not up on that sucker shit. I push you away and you come back, it's like I'm knowing it. I can't even have a normal day, it's like you ruin it. I've been on my phone, you sending message, I'm ignoring it. I just need a phone inside my car to eat the pain, bro. Wonder if you see the shit I'm doing, would you still go? I just need $1 million fucking dollars in my bankroll. In my bankroll. In my bankroll. I just need $1 million fucking dollars in my. Treat me like I'm 9, baby, but I'm something to you. I got bottles in my lap and I've been drinking my too. I can't process what you did, you won't speak on the truth. Only brave enough to say the truth is there for the cool. But now I'm up in the cool, you ain't know what to do. All you ever had was me and now you lost and confused. And you can't take back what you did, I know you see like the flu. I moved on and done got famous on you, I love you too. I love you too. On and got famous on you, I love you too. I love you too. I moved on and done got famous on you. You treat me like a second option, baby. I ain't fucking with your politics. You and I were in the dream of Scotto, that's disgusting vision. You think I'm to blame, but I am not up on that sucker shit. I push you away and you come back, it's like I'm knowing it. I can't even have a normal day, it's like you ruin it. I've been on my phone, you sending message, I'm ignoring it. I just need a phone inside my car to eat the pain, bro. Wonder if you see the shit I'm doing, would you still go? I just need $1 million fucking dollars in my.
Yeah, this is my homie James Bryant. He's a local dude. Y'all follow him on all platforms.
I like it.
Please and thank you. Now I got one more from him, and it's not, and I'm not saying this disrespectfully, but you'll understand because of what you said. He wanted to try a different vibe. So I got one more to play for him after I play your last track, because what I'm gonna do, because you got enough time for 3 more. I want to play Cornbread's track, then I'll play your last one, which is Love Becomes a Slave. Ooh.
Nah, it's Love Comes, Love Goes.
Love Comes, Love Goes. Okay. Ooh, so that might actually bet. I want to play
the Love Comes, Love Goes is definitely more on like it's got an R&B soul singer on there and shit. It's one of the ones I produce, because I like I said, I like producing for R&B singers. I don't know why. I just like those. Yeah, I like those local beats and shit. You know what I mean?
Well, if you have any R&B singers that you know besides you, definitely pass them my way, because that's more my avenue. I was an a cappella choir from the time I was fucking in kindergarten until I graduated, and I tried music, and I found out that everybody that to do this shit, you have to sacrifice something that I didn't want to sacrifice, and then I found MMA, and it was a whole different. I found out I love being locked in the cage, even though I'm not a violent person.
Yeah,
I got to let out everything in that fucking cage, and I felt fucking wonderful.
Yeah, and that's kind of how I feel with music, That's kind of how I feel with music. But people don't understand, like you said, like sacrifice you gotta make, like because the time, relationship.
Oh no, I refused to. They motherfuckers wanted to take my shit, make me sit on the fucking shelf, and then make me do all kind. I refuse to be anybody's bitch to fucking get ahead, y'all. Fuck that.
Yeah, that's why I choose to, like, even though I'm with like a management company and shit, and like the music videos they be pushing and all that type of shit, but I choose to release my music on my own platform, like on my own self, you know what I mean? And it's because I'm not gonna sign none of, like, you know what I mean? Like whenever it comes to like videos, if y'all go help me shoot this video and we go do this video and y'all go promote it with me, then it's cool, put it on your channel and get those views, get the whatever, you know what I'm saying? But whenever it comes to like my actual music and shit, like I'd rather just put that out on DistroKid myself if I had to, you know what I'm saying? Even if DistroKid be getting hated, people be hating on it, but at least I'm getting the check from it. I can control it. I ain't got to worry about somebody taking my music down because you know what I mean? Like, because people be acting like bitches nowadays. You know what I mean? Like they do though. You know what I mean? And I'm not trying to sit there and have to like sugarcoat or like filter myself for somebody because they like have something over me. You know what I mean? Like Like for real, like I gotta sit here and cater to this person because I don't want them to take my music down, or I don't want them like fuck that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not.
Oh yeah, you gonna be a homie, man. Yeah, I'm gonna fuck with you. But nah, literally,
I be getting in trouble for speaking my mind.
That's why I stepped away from music and just stayed in the combats, because at least then, if I got pissed off at somebody, I could end up fighting them, and
it's
then
more
I had
real
to retire.
Too. It's more real too, and then it's like, and it's not so bitch made. Like these, like the internet made people, it made everybody feel like they tough, but really they're not. Though. You know what I'm saying? Like these motherfuckers, like people will talk so reckless to you. But then, like, whenever they see you in person, be shaking your hand, acting like your best friend. It's like, bitch. Like,
and then as soon as you go away, they talk so much shit.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's just like,
I let myself go, but
Friday with Smokey, he's like, Debo be talking, and I be quiet, but then he be leaving, and I be talking again.
Oh, bro, people get it confused because they see how like we still talking. That's what I'm saying. It's gonna be a whole vibe. I want to get through this, that way you can go do your shit, but I let myself go. I'm not as much shape as I used to be, but I used to be that dude, and I'm still 6 foot, 280 pounds, maybe 30% body fat to the most.
Yeah.
So I'm not a little dude, and then people meet me like, oh shit. I'm like, yeah, I used to be the dude that y'all used to pay to protect y'all.
Yeah.
Please piss me off. I did this shit for 24 years and loved music because that was the only way I could not get my ass beat. That's why I started fighting, because I already know what it's like to get my ass beat by a grown ass man. I knew what that was like from the time I was 4 years old till I was grown.
Yeah.
So what's the worst that's going to happen to me? Why not? I already know what that feels like. It's just I had to medically retire, and then music found me again. But I already said my story on my interview. But I fucking respect it.
I think a lot of these people ain't ever had their ass beat before, and that's why they be talking about what they do. You know, and they be thinking that they can fight. You know, but they really ain't ever even been in a fight.
That's why I refuse to street fight, because I actually go after fighting actual trained people, and what we doing and grabbing all that, then this shit.
Yeah, but you can't, because nowadays, you know what I mean? It's not like how it was where you can go out and have a street fight. Nowadays motherfuckers go put you in jail,
or they'll just pull a fucking gun on you or try to stab you and shit.
On you. It's not like how it used to be where y'all just had the difference. Y'all went to the alley, y'all settled it, and then at the end, y'all shook hands and everything was good. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it ain't like that nowadays. You know what I mean?
Nice.
You know? All
right. This is Corn. See, we keep talking. You're going to do the same thing me and SP do. We're going to keep talking and vibe, which I ain't mad at, because you're going to have to get on here with me and SP, because that's another one. He's my co-host, but yeah, definitely pass the vibe check for real.
We'll definitely do.
I need to get off here soon too. I got 3 more tracks I want to play, and then we are done for tonight, y'all.
All right, cool.
I'll be back on here. I actually got 4, but you can jump on after the 3. This is just 3 songs, because the one in the middle is your song. So, but this is Cornbread, When I Die. Thank you again for jumping on here, bro. Like, I am so happy that this is a lot better than I expected.
Yeah, I enjoyed it.
Yeah, thank you, man. What up, Marcus?
When I die, bury me in my old Chevrolet. Way back in
and he's based out of Georgia.
I actually heard this song before.
Oh, bro?
Yeah, I don't know. I think maybe it was on your show. I was just scrolling. I think it might be Spencer from this piece.
When I die, bury me in that old Chevrolet.
Stay pushing his music out.
My old Chevy Silverado with a bottle of Jack. Sit around with a 6-string, looking back. All the years, all the tears, where we came from, where we at. All the smiles, all the miles, to hell and back. Few cuts and bruises, few broken bones. All lit of the road as we headed home. On a highway to hell or a stairway to heaven. Counting every damn day as a blessing, When I die, bury me in my old Chevrolet.
I'd like to get on a song like this.
Way back in the holly, y'all, need that red Georgia clay. Sing me an old Skinner song and send me on my way. When I die, bury me in that
definitely get at him. He's always one of the ones networking.
Days gone by, them years done passed. Yeah, we'll
probably look back and laugh. Where we was born, where we was raised, and where we'll spend our last days. Remember, wetting the line, sipping the shine, humming the girls, making the mind, cherish the time, blink of an eye. It goes way too fast. Just live your life as slow as you can. If you with me, raise your hand. When I die, bury me in my old Chevrolet. Way back in the hollow, y'all, need that red Georgia clay. Sing me an old Skinner song and send me on my way. When I die, bury me in that old Chevrolet.
I like it though. Where'd you say he was from?
He's from Georgia.
Oh, okay.
All right. I just realized what time it is. I'm like, shit.
Yeah, we've
So,
been on for 2 hours.
Yeah, it was dope though because we got the vibe out and shit.
Well,
All right.
it's gone by fast, you know.
Oh yeah, no, I ain't mad at it. That's a good thing.
Yeah.
Because I'm trying to get it to where I want to break this down to segments to where because I don't just do music. I started this by doing life facts and
Yeah.
it's things people, like what you were talking about. That was free game. I got people that jump on here and do that all the time. Like,
Yeah.
because a lot of people, content creators, everybody, and all bunch of men do not understand the things that we are talking about.
Yeah.
We're not trying to be like we're better than everybody. It's just what we figured out from our own journey. So
Yeah.
and shout out to those of you that paid attention. We're not trying to be dicks to everybody. We're just,
Well, that's
we're being
why,
real with it.
yeah. Well, that's why, like, I started doing my shit the way I be doing it because, like, I had to. It was like the same thing, like how be up here like talking and people sending their music and shit, you know. So I had to separate it to like where I got a stream and then I have a podcast, right? And my podcast is pre-recorded, like so that way, like while I'm doing my podcast, we're just talking. It ain't about playing no music. Like we might play that artist music, you know what I mean? But it would just be more like a one-on-one conversation and shit, because every time if you play people's music, every time you go live, everybody starts sending their music, and which I feel like everybody wants to get their music heard, you know what I'm saying? But there's a lot of people that they just want you to play their song and then they go leave, like you know what I mean? And that's why that's why my whole thing.
That I'm glad you said it because everyone's like, oh well, that's what you know, bro. That's not what I do.
Yeah,
like this shit is not
music, and you're supposed to listen to the other people's music too. That sit there and listen to your song. Like that's why people that do that, I purposely will make them wait. Like you know what I mean, unless they skip and pay. Like you know what I mean. It's like
after, like I said, the first time, unless I really fuck with you, and because I know you fuck with me, you share my shit and all that. I'm like pushing you back to, especially if it's a song I would play it on repeat, unless I know it's about to drop or.
Yeah.
Or say like with you, like Country Carter, like I didn't expect him to send me a new song, but I would have played something I played, but because of you said you like artists that sing. So that's usually why I save certain artists. I'm like, all right, because you never know who's gonna jump on here.
Yeah. Because
I like everything. It's just only thing I don't like is a motherfucker that wants to sit there and just half-ass do this shit because I don't half-ass do this.
Yeah.
It is and I don't just jump on here and go live. Like I thought about doing a pre-recorded that you do, but that's like with the podcast I got it with the episode for the interview I got to do for the company I work with. I have to.
Yeah.
But I like doing live because
me too. The only reason why I started doing the pre-recorded is because I can't go live. Like you know what I'm saying? So that's why I kind of came into it. But then it kind of worked out because now it's like whenever I stream, I can be like if it's somebody and because I always be having people jumping on and off my streams and shit. So if it's somebody that I'm really vibing with, I'd be like, hey, look, we could do a podcast later and we could really do a one-on-one, But this song though, like, man, like I made this beat in my verse and shit. Like I was in a real toxic relationship, you know what I mean? After me and my baby mama split up, and it was just kind of like, so I kind of like put that into the song, you know what I mean?
Got you.
And the song basically, like I had a different version of it, and then I was scrolling and the artist tr8, I seen him. He was on live and he was singing Sam's Cook Change Will Come,
Ooh.
Yeah, so I was like, So I was like, hey, look, man. I was like, I'm gonna send you this song. I was like, do this hook and do this to the song, you know what I'm saying? And then he sent it back to me, and we got a video for this too. Actually, it's on YouTube, and the song is available on all streaming platforms. It's Love Comes, Love Goes, BHillz featuring T33. And I made this beat too, though. So this is probably one of my favorite beats that I made, just because it was like therapy for me. You know what I mean? Like this.
I can't say it because my first time writing in 12 years, the first song I wrote was "You Could Thank My Ex," and that's one of the songs I'm gonna be working on. So respect to you for putting your how you felt out there. So it's hard, bro, especially if you've been through shit. Because us dudes don't get enough. Like it's always.
It's funny because I still like she still messages me every once in a while, like, you know what I'm saying? But she don't ever talk about the song. But this video has been everywhere. You know what I'm saying? The video got like, I don't even know how many views, like so it's everywhere. So I know that she's seen it. You know what I mean? And so it's like, I just wonder, you know, I've been wondering, I wanted to bring it up, you know what I'm saying? Because like you'll see on my verse and shit, because I'm, you know what I mean, talking about it, like, you know what I'm saying?
After this,
you know.
Let me play my homie James Bryant's other song that's different for him, and then you can go ahead and tap out. And I want to play White Drip song, and then I gotta play the dude that's jumping on tomorrow. I'll play him last, but I gotta play my sponsor and my sponsors. So you can go ahead and tap out, but after that, I'm gonna play a couple more songs and I'm tapping out. But I appreciate you jumping on here with me, y'all.
Yeah.
Nobody else send anything else in, because I need to get off here and switch out from straight savvy to Jay Davenport, the dad. So. It's two different people. But nah, definitely y'all will see this man jumping on here more often, because especially I would like to help you build up your, especially what happened with you. I understand how that happened. That's why I try to tell people, do not send me links, do not send me certain shit, because there's a lot of work into this.
Well, I know, like, because the thing is, though, is on my show is I be kind of trolling people a little bit, like, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna play all innocent. Like, I got this little horn. It's like, wah, 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 wah. And we do this thing that's like, if somebody's not feeling the song, like 3 X's in the comments, then we'll stop it. Like, so it's kind of like people give their input. So I think like somebody got the wah, 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 and then they got in their feelings, you know, which I can't blame them, because I'd be pissed off if somebody did this. But it's entertainment, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna be so innocent. Like, I do be doing the most sometimes, man. I ain't gonna lie. I probably deserve it a little bit, but
I still got you though. But he's about to tap out, y'all. So definitely lock in with him. He's gonna listen to this song, and then my homie James' song, he's tapping out. And then White Drip, I got you. And then Country Boy Kevin, D Ward, I got you. And Nuki D, I got you. But nah, I dope appreciate you. This was definitely needed for me, because thank you for helping me feel a lot better. I'm not alone out here. No offense to anybody else doing their thing, but you get it. Thank you. I already like this vibe.
Yeah, it's like one of my favorite beats that I made.
Love comes, love goes. Love got me addicted like a drug. My emotions don't know which way to go. I'm so sick and tired of all this toxic love. I thought what we had and shared would last forever. Showed you my heart too quick, I should've known better. Gave up my everything to let you know you're special. But that didn't mean a thing, your mind changed to whatever. Gave you my support and canceled my business schedule, so you can be comfortable and get full attention. 2 rules by spirit, providing full protection. Nothing on this path I can see myself regretting. I'm still grateful from the learning of those heavy lessons. A love that was too deadly, commitment wasn't ready, foundation wasn't steady. Those options way too many. Toss my heart up like confetti, talk the meaning of forgetting. Love comes, love goes. Love got me addicted like a drug.
I'm gonna have to get with you whenever I get. I'm out to talk about what I'm gonna do. In my body, no
Try to talk to her, I don't think it's getting through. cause she just switches moods, turns to this different person when she's in the room in front of me rehearsing who she wants to be, and then she fronts to me like she's wanting me, but she just wants to see how far I'm willing to take it. Girl, I must be smarter, what you thinking? With all her mind games, trying to find how I think, but she can't even keep her own life straight. She's just walking in the shoes of somebody else, and she's fronting like she don't need nobody's help. But there's an emptiness inside where her body felt love and compassion before these drugs she attached with. There was love and compassion before these drugs she attached with.
Love comes, love goes. Love got me addicted.
I love this hook, bro.
My emotions don't know which way to go. I'm so sick and tired of
I love what you did, and because you let his natural, let the natural vocals take care of themselves. You played down the beat. So salute to you for knowing your fucking craft, bro.
Yeah, well, that's why I like fucking with singers and shit, because I like that. I like letting it kind of go a little acapella almost. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
With the drums and shit.
You, like I said before, so you get it, because I talk to rappers all the time. Like, I don't understand. I'm like, I'm a singer, bro. That's my I grew up. Like, I hear beats differently. That's why I can tell if it's AI and if you can really do your shit or not, and if you're actually spitting or if it's lip syncing.
Yeah.
Like, I know if you know, and that's all I can say. Like, you can't hide that shit.
Yeah.
Like,
and it's gotta be real. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and then at the same time, it's like that song, even though it's semi-commercial sounding, but it's not like a imitation of nothing. Like, you can,
it's Post Malone before they got a hold of him and put the hooks in his ass.
Yeah. But yeah, in a way. But Post Malone's more auto-tune, more like,
yeah, he is now, but like as far as like the I'm not saying like to say, but it's just his vocals compared like with White Iverson and his vocals then compared to, they're good, but when him and Morgan Wallen was on a song and Morgan overpowered him, I was like, hold up.
Yeah. The Post is a good dude though. I like.
Oh yeah, I still like Post. It's just, it's sad what they're doing to him, man.
I'm not like a Post fan where I really like be listening to him like that. But you know what I mean? He's
I just like the respect that he gave it to, where he put the Sad Boy lyrics on a mainstream sound and made like he did like what y'all sounded. But that's why I didn't understand why more people took advantage of it. They're like, oh shit, because all he did was rap on a R&B tip. That's it. Yeah. That is it. He made because if you look at his shit before he got found, that video is funny as hell.
See, I ain't never the first time I ever
you look at straight cornball, bro.
Yeah, the first time I ever seen was White Iverson, and I feel like he he almost like is pulling like a Kid Rock, like, you know what I mean? Yes. Like how Kid Rock was real like rap and shit, but now he's like a fucking country singer and he's all like, you know what I mean? That's kind of like with Post Malone. Like at first he had braids and he was all like White Iverson and more like, you know what I mean, hip trap type sounding music, and then now he's all like wearing
infiltrated the culture. That's all they did.
I seen him.
It's the same thing. Well, it's everything that everybody was against.
Yeah.
Popular. That was it. Like it sucked.
I seen an ad with them and he's wearing Uggs and shit. Like, you know them those wet girl shoes, those like snow boot looking girl shoes. He's got like he's like marketing like men one, but they look just like the girl ones. You know what I mean?
Bro, he's in WWE 2K24. Like the fuck. Like after that, I was like, "There's no way this dude's a legit character you can play." I'm like, yeah, you can legit beat the fuck out of Post Malone on WWE 2K24, yo.
But at the same time, like I watched his interview on Joe Rogan, and he's a down to earth, good dude, though. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, he's straight up.
He's a humble, respectful, real down to earth person.
Smart.
You know what I mean? Yeah, he's not like a lot of these people that just begin.
I just don't want to see them. Well, luckily he's not. They didn't do to him what they tried to do, what they did to Elvis. Luckily, because they could have, because And luckily, he's not a full-on plant. Like that dude, legit is just he's dope, but yeah, he's luckily not a full-on fucking plant.
Yeah, because a lot of these people, most of these artists are plants,
and that's a whole which
we
I
get
think I
going
found my
on.
co-host for the shit I want to talk about because a lot of these dudes are scared to talk about it.
Yeah.
But
we'll have to go on soon, man, and actually get into some of these topics.
Oh yeah, no, because that night I might play some music, but that I feel like we could fill a whole 3-hour spot of just talking about this shit.
We could do like a Joe Rogan 4-hour podcast easily, you know what I'm saying? Because I mean, really,
because I got my Tommy TJ Holmes right here. He has a great perspective on the pay-to-play view and promoter view, the legit promoters, because a lot of these artists think they're better than what they fucking are and don't give respect to where they need to.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
People like that, like I would want people like that to come out and start, because a lot of these people just use them for names. I want these motherfuckers like my homie DJ Boog and Kalo, people that been there, done that. Because a lot of these people been paying attention and y'all motherfuckers getting laughed at. The reason why some of y'all are not having traction like you are because you're trying to use this shit as a gimmick and you're fucking found out. I've been trying to tell everybody for months. People decide I was full of shit. These are my legit homies. Everybody didn't want to fuck with me, so I was like, all right, fuck it. Let me keep doing me. And look what the fuck happened.
Well, that's the best way to do it though. Like we said, like, you know what I'm saying, if you're authentic and you're just real, then you ain't got to worry about nothing. It's these people that are fake, that people you know what I mean, that, like we said, like they can't even come on here and have a conversation because they couldn't even be able to hold their image or their persona.
But they want you to give them they want you to pay, they want you to give them money and listen to their song and fuck with them, but they can't even show you that they're a legit decent human being.
That's why even like whenever I be doing my stream and shit, my whole shit is like, because I don't really like, even though, like, you know, sometimes like I'm not rich or nothing, you know what I'm saying, but I don't really like making people pay me to play their songs, you know. But my whole thing is it's like, but if you don't want to stick around and listen to other people's songs and you just want to be somebody that just wants their song played and you go bounce, or you just want me to stop talking to play your song, then yeah, send in $5-10. You know what I'm saying? But if you go stick around and you're gonna enjoy the show, you go get your song
right.
played.
So I've been telling you, like, oh, I thought this is a music. I'm like, nah, bro, this is a networking show disguised as a music review. Like last night, my homie Mike B jumped on with Tony Tuba, which was just supposed to be him jumping on, and they networked. And yeah, but say that's what this. I've been doing this for a while. It's just people were like, oh, I thought you were this and that, and I found out where the shit that came from, and people were using my name for clout, and it didn't bother me none. You know why? I already knew what they were doing, but I stayed my way, and I knew eventually people were going to fuck with me.
And in a way, it's flattering. You know what I mean?
It is. Oh, dude, I love that shit. That's why I found out I was like, dude, you could have let me know. I would have sent you some of my old wrestling pics, some of my old wrestling videos. Fucking trolling me on that shit. I do.
Yeah.
Y'all fucking like.
And it's kind of like this.
I
like,
hope you troll me. Fuck it.
Yeah. Like, it is kind of like this is like, it's like I said, like I got this song that I said, and where I was like, keep hating. I'm just glad that you noticed it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, if motherfucker, I'm just glad that they noticed. You know what I mean? Even if they're sitting there hating the whole, look at this motherfucker. I'm glad because you know what?
Everybody, all I do, just like
their page and look at what the fuck they doing. Like, you know,
just like you do. All you do is show love, and that's all I do. And everybody's like, dude, now I think about it, why the fuck are people trolling on the dude that just goes out of his way to share for shit that their own people can't share for?
Yeah.
And just shows love and plays music for free.
Yeah.
And makes promos for them. Why the fuck would they troll you?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they are doing it for clout. You are right. That's why didn't you say anything? Because I didn't need to.
Yeah, exactly.
I said it once, and I said it a total. I said something about this situation 5 times because it kept getting brought up. And this last time, I left the fucking post up of what was said about me and why the fuck they did it, because I refuse to back down from the shit. It's not me trying to cause issues. Just I'm tired of having to answer that fucking question. Well, I heard this about you, that about you. From who?
Yeah.
Oh. You mean about that? Because I ain't changed up or switched up with nobody. So why the fuck does everybody fuck with me that lives in Tennessee? But the people, when I'm doing the same thing for the people here locally.
Yeah. Well, and it's like, it's hard to really get love to where you from too. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the sad part, you know.
Let me get you off. You're gonna hold you a prisoner because I know you, because I gotta do it too. But nah, y'all already heard it all tonight, y'all. Like I'm not. Yeah. So. We're gonna definitely, y'all need. Thank you for making this what it was, bro.
But yeah, let's play this last song and then.
Yes, sir. This is the same guy that you heard earlier. So, what's up?
What's it? You said it's James Bryant. That's his name.
It's the same dude you heard earlier. This dude I sent you his Facebook and said he's on all platforms last night.
Okay. Oh yeah, yeah.
This is his take at something different compared to R&B shit.
They say you'll be back by Monday. I told them you've been gone since Sunday.
That's why when he said what you did, I was like, you respect what he's doing.
Note you left. All your pictures and silhouettes still hang. I take your leaving with my whiskey, and I can't sleep when you ain't with me. 3 shots in and now you're leaving out. 3 a.m. I'm sneaking in the house. When the gravel is the stop sign, do you think you'll call me? Honestly, I'm sorry, it wasn't my intentions. I just have all of these problems I'm not really good at fixing. But you've been my prescription for a long time. They say you'll be back by Monday. I told them you've been gone since Sunday. It could have been a late night text saying I'm coming home. This whiskey bottle don't replace home. I fucked up and drowned out all my wrongs. Now I'm sitting sober, singing this song. Could it be the whiskey? Maybe the ride. If I'm never right, yeah, you know what you like. I'm stuck on the bottling, stuck on my mind. I'm 12 steps from sober every time. And you'll say you love me, but I don't do lies. Why would I fight knowing that you did me right? And now that I'm sober, I'm drinking more than I ever did. How could I ever quit? They say you'll be back by Monday.
And next time you jump on, I got some more people because you like stingers. I got a couple for you.
I'm stuck on the bottling, stuck on my mind. I'm 12 steps from sober every time. And you'll say you love me, but I don't do lies. Why would I fight knowing that you did me right? And now that I'm sober, I'm drinking more than I ever did. How could I ever quit? They say you'll be back by Monday. I told them you've been gone since Sunday.
I like it. It's dope.
Yeah, like before he was like, hey, I sent you something different. And I'm like, all right, because he was sending something in all the time.
Yeah.
And because I fuck with him, he was like, dude, you really fuck with music? I'm like, yeah, because you sing. He was like, for real? Yeah, because I'm tired of, and no offense to nobody, I like rap music, but my avenue is singing.
Yeah.
It's easier for me to listen to. I can break it down and
it's more easy listening. I think it's something about getting older too. We like to kind of chill and relax.
And don't get me wrong, no offense to nobody rapping. Like y'all dope. It's just that's just my comfort zone because whenever I had a bad day, I'd go listen to Frank Sinatra or Frankie Valli in the Four Seasons. Yeah. So that's where my core memories were whenever I had in my childhood.
What's your favorite Frank Sinatra song?
Damn. And it's just because I love the video. New York, New York.
New York, New York. I'd say mine's damn, I just had a brain fart. It's the one
I did too. When you mentioned that, I'm like, damn.
It's the one where he's like a big bird and fly away. Damn, hold on. What the fuck? Hold on, I'm gonna look it up real quick. I forgot. It's called That's Life. That's what it is. That's life. That's life. That's what all the people say. You flying high in April and shot down in May. You know, I love that song, man. I love that song. Actually,
My Way
made that song.
is definitely My Way, just because
I like that. I like the song that he did. I don't know who did it first, but the Killing Them Softly. You know that Fuji's Killing Them Softly song? There's a Frank Sinatra one. Yeah, look it up. He did it. He did is Killing Them Softly with he has a song that he sings.
I'm never gonna be able to listen to the way the Fugees did it again, because if Frank did it.
But I don't know.
And it's just no offense to no art. It's just the different eras, because like I have Boog on there. Boog talks about splicing and all the same with Kalo. You tell that to an artist now, they're like, what do you mean?
Yeah.
Boog's a legit DJ with the ones and twos. They're like, oh, I have my laptop. That ain't no fucking DJ.
Yeah. You like that.
No disrespect. It's just, you know, I talk to people that used to have to plug into the street lights just to fucking plug an amp in so they could sit there and beatbox and hurry up before the cops got there.
Yeah. Now I feel like whenever I be making beats and shit, I be using like a real a real drum machine. Like you know what I mean? Like no, I don't be downloading loops and then adding them, putting them all together. Like I actually be making the beats. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like a lot of these people, they don't even understand like how much like work goes into that shit, you know? But I appreciate you having me on here.
Yes, sir. I appreciate you again. Definitely lock in with me. Definitely look forward to having you on. I'll be live in again tomorrow. I got you. The one I sent in singing and rapping. White Trip. I appreciate you. But I appreciate you as always, man. I'm gonna play 3 more. I'm gonna play a couple more songs, and I'm tapping out too, y'all. So definitely BHillz. Thank you.
Sure,
yeah, y'all definitely lock in with him. This next artist right here. Yeah, how dope was that, y'all? That was dope. You definitely be seeing him on here a lot more. He even stayed on a little bit longer, and I stayed on longer than wanted to, because so with me, him, and SP are on here talking, it's gonna be fucking I pray for y'all, hoping to get fucking music played, because we gonna get on the subject and ain't nobody gonna get shit played. All right, then next up, I got D Ward.
Try eyes over that bag.
I get lost in the shadows and my dreams are extinguished. Fighting for the light, but the darkness is malicious. Voices in my head telling me dreams are fictitious. Every day's a battle, fighting thoughts that are vicious. I get lost in the shadows and my dreams are extinguished. Fighting for the light, but the darkness is malicious. Voices in my head telling me dreams are fictitious. Every day's a battle, fighting thoughts that are vicious.
I used to chase dreams, now I'm lost in the schemes. Thought I was a king, now I'm falling at the seam. I used to have to drive, now I'm stuck in the themes. Running from the truth, now it's haunting in my dreams. Feeling like I'm trapped, can't escape from the grips. Drowning in my doubts and my hopes slowly slip. Fighting back the tears, feeling cracks in the scripts. Walking through the fire, but I'm burned by all these tricks. Pushed it to the limit, now I'm back to the start. Used to have the vision, now I'm blind in the dark. Echoes of my past and they're loud in my mind. Searching for the peace, but it's hard to unwind.
I get lost in the shadows and my dreams are extinguished. Fighting for the light, but the darkness is malicious. Voices in my head telling me dreams are fictitious. Every day's a battle, fighting thoughts that are vicious. I get lost in the shadows and my dreams are extinguished. Fighting for the light, but the darkness is malicious. Voices in my head telling me dreams are fictitious. Every day's a battle, fighting thoughts that are vicious.
Wrestling with the shadows and I'm caught up in a bind. Letting go of the dreams, leaving everything behind. The echoes of my failure keep me haunted, can't deny. Faded in the shadows where the broken spirits lie. The weight of my doubt, heavy like a lullaby. The dreams I used to cherish now make me wanna cry. Lost in the chaos, watching all my hopes comply to the silence of the night as my will begins to die. In the city of angels where your dreams get dismantled.
contemplating life, got me gripping on the handle. Was aiming for the stars, but I settled for the rest. Thought I had the answers, now I'm just a fucking mess. I get lost in the shadows and my dreams are extinct.
I like what you said
for the light, but the darkness is malicious. Voices in my head telling me dreams are fictitious. Every day's a battle, fighting thoughts that are vicious. I get lost in the shadows and my dreams are extinguished. Fighting for the light, but the darkness is malicious. Voices in my head telling me dreams are fictitious. Every day's a battle, fighting thoughts that are vicious.
Every day is a thought. Every day is a battle. Bruh, I can relate to that a lot. I like what you said on that because I doubt myself on a daily basis, and I have to. My biggest enemy, like if y'all seen when Cicely was on here, Monday, like she said, your biggest enemy is yourself. Yeah, I had my biggest enemy was myself for the longest time, y'all, and I kept getting in my own fucking way, and I kept wanting to blame everybody but my damn self, and didn't realize I was my biggest fucking problem. So that's when I decided to fix a lot of shit. And I had to stop talking about it and just actually do it. But I respect you for that. I fuck with that. So respect to you for putting that on the track and sending that in. Next up, we're gonna have D Ward, and then we're gonna have Country Boy Kev, and my homie Nuclear Dysfunction to end it out, which will be on. He's my guest tomorrow. I respect any track that shows any vulnerability, man, especially if you can tell somebody's being legit and realistic. Like Zay's good for that, and that sound. That's why I fuck with singers, because I don't know. I guess it's just because of me. I feel you, bro. I'm my worst enemy and always in my thoughts. Oh, bro. If I wouldn't have been in my fucking head so long, I would have did this shit last year instead of taking a whole fucking year, putting everybody on the pedestal, instead of paying attention to what was around me, and didn't realize the people I really had solid around me. That's all I needed. So I just had to get out of my way. With shout out to, Nuke. Yeah, I can't wait till tomorrow because, that's my fucking homie right there.
Put it on they head, man. I put it on they head. Whole Nap Town, watch me put it on they head. Whole South Side, watch me put it on they head. Put it on they head, man. I put it on they head. Raw bitch, truth speaks in the booth, never meet. Business on site, grind hard, win the street. Lyric sharp, flow sick, 100 never weak. Music raw, true told, respect we seek. Bringing raw music, real talk, no gimmicks, just facts. Keep the 100 true searing every track. On site, in the business, hustle hard, never slack. Raw lyrics, honest flow, authenticity intact. In the shadows, we shine, never folding under heat. Diamond high, breaking ceilings, every moment of feet. From the ground up, we flex. Haters can't touch. Melodies and slap, watch the flames go up. Every line hits deep like a fortress, no doubt. Keeps my strength with every single verse. I stand out in the game, no disguise, just the realest of vibes. Man, I put it on their head, it's how we ride, no lie. Put it on their head, man, I put it on their head. Whole Nap Town, watch me put it on their head. Whole South Side, watch me put it on their head. Put it on their head, man, I put it on their head.
Yeah. Yes, sir. That was my sponsor, D Ward, right there. Definitely cannot wait to see what me and Leo, Any Construction, and of course Country Boy Kev. Y'all see me promoting the shit out of the that seasoning and the sauce, and got the shirt on. Country Rap made me do it. It's a little bit warmer in here, so I can actually wear it. It's Country Boy Kev on the track, and this song is on the CD that me and him are going to be reviewing whenever I make sure I have enough time to do that. That is a 22 track CD, and we are going to go through every fucking song on that damn CD because that is my fucking homie, Country Boy K. I'll be damn what anybody says about him. And I would do that for anybody that has a project they're about to drop. Just get at me, just like we did. And we'll go through the whole thing. Ain't nobody going to be able to pay for anything unless it's legit the $10. It'd be your time to go ahead and get your project out there, y'all. Then we can play people's music. What's up, Darren? All right. After this, we got 2 more songs and we done for tonight, y'all. Yes.
I got a split personality, I'm sick, I'm a mess. I have deep conversations with the voices in my head. They're my darkest of demons and my closest of friends. I got a split personality, a split personality.
Sometimes I'm off my rocker, I don't really know which way I need to go. Pull up on my haters, leave them leaking with a bloody nose. Talk shit, get your wig split, and that's the way it goes. Stop acting like a bitch and pick your ass up off this fucking floor. Take my kindness for weakness. Now you slipping and falling and can't get up. And then it's hammer time. Stop acting like you can't get touched. You put yourself in this position, now your ass is fucked.
I got a split personality, I'm sick, I'm a mess. I have deep conversations with the voices in my head. They're my darkest of demons and my closest of friends. I got a split personality, a split personality.
You gon' be begging for some saving grace. It's best we go our separate ways. Before I grab this razor blade and rearrange your face. Now you're screaming and your ass is crying out for help. Shut the fuck up, it's too late to save yourself. You wanna count pockets, you wanna gossip. Now my foot's on your neck and you begging me to stop it. Internet gangster, tough on the phone. When I catch you slipping, your ass is gone.
Split personality, I'm sick, I'm a mess. I have deep conversations with the voices in my head. They're my darkest of demons and my closest of friends. I got a split personality, a split personality. Oh, yeah.
Yes, sir. I appreciate you too, man. That was dope. Definitely have to do it again. This is my guest tomorrow, and he is a rap metal artist. Fucking white. This is my Bubba. He's always got my 6. I don't even have to ask. So this is Nuclear Dysfunction, y'all. Turn the page.
I'm here to set it straight. I'm here to set it straight. Back on my bullshit, back in the full clip, unload, reload, popping everybody in this bitch. Never been foolish, never sat with the cool kids. I'm the outcast, everyone's favorite misfit. Loving the silence, but quick with the violence. To poke the bear, and I might let you live. Continue to breathe, but fucking with me will end you up in a puddle of your own blood piss. Go ahead, fuck around and find out. On that guy's open the teeth that you love. No remorse in my blood gets on. No hope for the scum and guns just like you. Rock with the giants, you sleep with the sirens. Nothing to leave it. I'm one of the greats. Your pain is my pleasure. The radiant devil. I'm here to set the record straight. Set it straight. Set it. Set it straight. Set it. Set it straight. Rap rocker, lit biscuit jocker, chubby juggalo with nowhere to go. The trail of trash, gullible dumbass, the butt of everybody's never mind the jokes. Sick to death, with my last breath, I'll be screaming until my heart stops beating. I'll surpass them, I'll outlast them, cause I'm the shit and they never will defeat me. Go ahead, fuck 'em. your mouth. No remorse in my blackened soul. No hope for discovering the young just like you. Rock with the giants, and sleep with the sirens. Love it or leave it, I'm one of the greats. Your pain is my pleasure, to any and devil. I'm here to set the record straight. Set it straight. Set it. Set it straight. Set it. Set it straight. You never met a motherfucker like me. You never met a motherfucker like me. You never met a motherfucker like me. I rock with the giants, sleep with the sirens. Love it or leave it, I'm one of the greats. Your pain is my pleasure, to any and devil. I'm here to set the record straight. Set it straight. Set it. 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 Set it straight.
Yes, sir. All right, y'all. Appreciate everybody that tapped in tonight. It's been dope. It's been fun. Yeah. BHillz, man. Yeah, I cannot. Tomorrow's gonna be dope in the future because some real motherfuckers are gonna be. Damn, that's a hell of a live right there. Definitely tap into Hickorybilly Shits podcast, you know, Hickorybilly Show, Chop Easy. I'm about to go tap in myself for a minute because son's still awake, so I'm not gonna get to do adult things like I want to. But y'all definitely tap in tomorrow night, 8 p.m. Eastern time. You'll get a special appearance from the group. But me and Nuki D, aka Nuclear Dysfunction, aka My Bubba, we're gonna be going live and rocking the fuck out because what y'all heard right there, yeah. And you'd be surprised that's more or less what I used to go to sleep to. That's my shit. But everybody, have a wonderful night. Remember, if you're gonna do anything, do it straight savvy. As always, nobody told you. Nobody believes in you. I sure as fuck do. Y'all definitely see y'all tomorrow night. Peace. Have a wonderful night. Peace, y'all. You get lotion on my hands.